Good evening, Scrotorious Basterds! It is Friday and we are back, coming into your ear holes live on Canopus, whatever number Canopus is on. We are back. It is Friday. We've done all the work. We have conquered the bugs. We have delved deep into the dark abyss where our parts code lives, and we have returned triumphant, victorious even, slightly less sane. But here we are. How is everybody? I hope you are having a fantastic evening, and if not, it's about to be. Let's switch ourselves over to MekHQ. Into the void! Whee! Into the void we go. One day, I will become a real streamer, and remember to do this before I start the stream. But it shan't be this day, because this day I forgot. Hello, my friends. Hello. How is everybody? I am fantastic. I definitely have a few more gray hairs now than 30 minutes ago. So I started the stream 30 minutes ago, as is meant to happen. And immediately, like I clicked start streaming and OBS just straight up crashed. And then MekHQ refused to launch, not even the tests to run. I had to restart everything. It was all the whole thing. It was chaos. But here we are. I got myself set up. I got everything running. The tests all passed. I did a quick advanced day to a year to make sure we're not going to run into any problems. Everything works out good. And then I notice our dropship has vanished. Oh shit, does this mean that we have a loading bug? Is our dropship fucked? Shit, what have I done? Like, I don't have time to fix that before stream starts. What do I do, chat? What do I do, my Scrotorious Bastards? Those of you who have been following us for the last 3 episodes, maybe you catch on to what the problem with this was before I did, because we don't have a dropship. We never had a dropship. The reason why we don't have a dropship loading in our campaign is because we do not have one. I've been working so much in the learning ropes, new player campaign, testing stuff, that my brain just forgot where I was and went searching for a dropship that never existed. And my god, it was like 2 minutes before we were due to start playing, and I had no chance to fix this. My heart stopped. Like Tirasasa did I died, yeah, the you died Dark Souls popped up. Oh my god, but yeah, so imaginary dropships aside, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're excited, because I might get in trouble for telling you guys this. 51.0 launches tomorrow. That's right. Hopefully Hammer's not in stream to tell me off. I mean, the release date for this release is probably the worst kept secret in MegaMek history. But yeah, tomorrow it is launch day. Now obviously last minute things can happen, but hopefully they won't. So by this time tomorrow, you will have 51.0 in your hands. I hope you've all read Hammer's announcement as well, because there's some important information in there. If you haven't, make sure to check the official MegaMek website. There was a news post that went out today, Friday, June the 5th. Make sure to read that before you upgrade to 51.0. There is important information in there. So definitely make sure you do that. So yeah, we're back. What happened last week? Well, we completed our first contract. So here's something that I wanted to do. Let's see how. We're now an acknowledged asset. We don't have any rep with anybody else, but Rasalhague knows who we are. And if you remember correctly, last week we even got a notification saying someone high up in the Rasalhaguian military or political party has taken notice of us. So there's been a little bit of a change. Some of you may notice if I go to soldiers, for example, we have a lot fewer soldiers. We are now using Psycho Monkey's fantastic temp soldiers system. Same with all our vehicles as well. So now we only need to focus on the people we care about. And this is true for all our vehicles as well. As soon as I can remember vehicles are. Vehicles, woo! Exciting. What other cool new things do we have? Well, how about I just type in Flash Ride and I can show you. Flash. Oh, would you look? There she is. Oh my, a search bar in the personnel tab. How naughty. What about in the unit tab? How many battle mechs do we have? Oh, would you look at that? All our battle mechs in the unit tab. But you know, sometimes we don't want units. Sometimes we don't want people. How about times when we want a laser? There we have it. Search bar in the warehouse. It exists. Search bars are no longer lost tech. We found them. We unlocked the Helm Core. We have, as Pink Bully says, we have the technology. And who look? It's the part in use report with a filter. No more having to go down the big hecking list. But if you do need to do the big hecking list, Shazam! Lasers, search bar, we have it. We have rediscovered the technology that is a search bar. How many dropships do I have? 0. I am now aware of this fact. Oh my god. Tira says, I just came from Summer Games Fest and that search bar is the best thing I've saw today. Yeah, no, this is, here's the thing, like, I did this entirely by accident. I was like, it was late at night. The good ideas fairy fluttered down, sat in my ear, and went, Illiani, I wonder how hard it would be to actually implement a search bar. And I was like, well, good ideas fairy. Funny you should say that. Let's find out together. And we did, and it was easy. Like, it is so difficult for me to get this across to you guys how easy it was. Like, it is embarrassing how easy it was. And especially combined with how many years it took us to do it. Like, it was literally 200 lines of code for all of the search bars I've shown you today. We really should be embarrassed in how long it took us to add a goddamn search bar. The new UI in the top left, yes, that is by one of the newest team members, Hawk. They have been doing amazing work. All the changes to the top bar that you see in a few other places, that's them. Then of course we have the brand new briefing room. Very exciting, very cool, very nice. We like it. It is amazing. We have 2, not just 1, but 2 UI people now on the team. It's like waiting for a bus on a rainy day. You spend an hour waiting and none turn up, and then 2 roll around the corner. That is what's happened with our UI people, and I am so incredibly grateful because now it means I don't have to do UI. And I'll be honest, I've gotten pretty good at UI, but not like top left corner level. But yeah, the search bars, like, we shouldn't be celebrated for having added the search bars. We should be chastised for how long it took. Everything just used stock Java components. It's so bad. Like, I can't believe that it took us so long to add goddamn search bars. You guys have been asking for search bars as far back as 2017. So yeah, I would say that I'm in a really good mood, and I hope you guys are too. I'm very excited for 51.0 to be in your hands. But how about instead of me showing you off stuff that we've worked on, how about I show you off stuff we can do, which is repair our shit, rearm our crap, and then hit the contract market. Weissman says, if you don't know how to implement it, you can't do it. Exactly. But yeah, it took me longer to read the documentation than it did for me to implement it. Which, I suppose, actually thinking about it, that's pretty normal. But yeah, no, it was embarrassing how easy it was. Okay, so let's unhide our mothball units. We've got ourselves some pretty good tech from the last battle. We've got an entire lance of goodies. I mean, an entire lance of goodies and a Whitworth. So I think first things first, we need that awesome out of mothball. We need to get Odin a new right. Weissman asks, shoulder hit replacement in 51 and 51.1. Okay, so I oscillated on that point for quite a while. I ultimately decided it is waiting until 01. I really do get it would have been amazing to have it in 51.0. If it had been done 1 week earlier, then it would have been. But I just don't. It's such a core piece of functionality. If it goes wrong, the release is bricked. So I really wanted to. I really wanted to give it to you guys for 51.0, but sometimes I have to accept that there is, on one hand, I have one fairy on my shoulder saying make it better, and the other fairy on my shoulder is reminding me that if the game is broken on release, it doesn't matter how many features made it better, it's still fucked. So yeah, we did decide not to do that for launch. A lot of stuff in the Spit and Polish project got held back for 01. All of the edge stuff, or the triggers at least, all the new edge triggers have been held off. The edge rework, how it refreshes and how you can spend XP to refresh it, that is in, but the extra trigger stuff, that isn't. But there's something else I forgot to show you guys off. If we go to the glossary, now I didn't add this, so I've never seen this before, but if I scroll down, now if you ever see these purple stars in the glossary, that means it's been updated, or it's either been updated or it's brand new to this release. But you'll notice Cadre Duty, Black Ops Insurgency, Assassination, Contract Types. Boop. So now we have write-ups for every contract type. No more guessing, oh god, what does a temporary retainer do this time? You just go to the glossary, you go temporary retainer, Shazam, temporary retainer, tells you everything. And Hammer, by the way, is the person that did this. So you have Hammer to thank for this. So assassination, all the assassination details. So this will make your lives a lot easier. Now, the only downside is you can't access the glossary. I don't think, no, you can't access the glossary while you're in the contract market. But don't worry. Don't worry, I will make sure in the new contract market that we are already working on, I'll make sure that those glossary entries are more accessible for you guys. But back to Odin, his one toasty bollock, and the awesome. So let's go ahead and activate the awesome. Shazam. It doesn't really matter. Boop. Tira says, honestly, this is the least exciting run of the release. The best bits are when after the release and everybody's plugging in their new features. Yeah, like if you live in the nightlies, like the last 2 weeks prior to release are pretty boring, and then literally the day the release comes out, the nightly explodes with all the features that we've held back. If you hear any rustling in the background, that is my cat, Bandit, being an asshole. Bandit, you're being an asshole. He doesn't care, he's a cat. Okay, so we've got our awesome up. Let's start by assigning a tech to them. I actually want to assign an elite tech, so... oh yeah, Nihilist. That'll do. He sounds lovely. Actually, Nihilist already has someone assigned. Let's, Masuda, you can do it. Okay, so we've got Masuda on the job for the awesome, and of course we want to assign a person to it. The pilot can only be one person, and that is Odin. There we go. We should go and knock the awesome into Able Lance. I don't know why I'm going here. I can do it from here. Shazam. Assigned formation. Scrotorious Basterds. Able. There we go. That's it, bandits in chat. Glad to see it. We are still working on a version of that emote that has the Clan Nova Cat iconography. My artist has serious ADHD. My artist is my wife, and she keeps forgetting. Okay, so let's head to the repair bay. How bad are things? We're missing a whole bunch of parts. So let's go ahead and hit up parts in report use, and let's order us some parts. It's going to take us a while to get the hit here. We just didn't. Says we're missing some parts. Oh, because we have to replace the head. Good choice. Yeah, we wanted something a bit more interesting for tonight. Okay, so let's hit up instant mass repair. By the way, mass repair, it now has it actually turned on by default, so you don't have to go in here and turn it on every campaign. So hopefully that makes things a little bit easier for you. But I'm lazy, so Shazam! There we go. It's going to take us a bit to get these all repped up. So while we're waiting for that, let's have a look back into our hangar. I won this Crusader. So let's activate this Crusader. We need someone for actual minutes. You'll do. Okay, so that's got a little bit. So let's pass on over tomorrow. Shazam. Okay, so the Crusader's operable. Let's head to our toe. Who do we want to give the Crusader to? So probably not anybody in Able Lance, because Able's pretty chunky. Oh, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, I feel, has earned the right to not be in a crab. Or at least a scorpion. Panther, I like the Panther. The Griffin. Honestly, actually, the Griffin. Let's switch out Mary. Lost her. Give me a second, I need to get back here. I'm going to switch out to Mary. Go to pilot, please. Thank you. Oh, she's right there at the bottom. We're going to assign her to the Crusader. Shazam. That Griffin is now going into storage. So let's clear assignments. And we're going to mothball it. Don't really care who does that. So let's have a look at the Crusader. Do we have any repairs we can do on the Crusader? Shazam. Okay, so that's all chocked up. Do we need any parts? Uh-oh, we do. The Crusader might take a while. Atarazi, thank you so much for the follow. Glad you're able to catch us today, and glad you're having a good time. So, we have... Oh, we've got some people removing their stuff. Now, I didn't actually want them to do that. MekHQ client options. I actually want to do that myself. This is the problem when you're a dev. You accidentally leave options on that you'd rather you didn't. Like, some of these options we probably don't want to have turned off. Whoops-a-doodles. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so we are going to be waiting a while for some of this stuff. So the Crusader might be in repairs for a while, but that's okay because we'll figure it out. The Griffin, however, is now back into mothballing, or at least will be. Oh, we have this intact Shadowhawk. Let's go ahead and activate the Shadow. You'll do. Shazam. Can we do any reps to the Shadow? Okay. Looks like we're still needing some parts. Do we need any more parts? Looks like we did. Okay, let us advance a day. Okay, let me go back here. So we've got some people that need to be assigned to units. So I am lazy. I am the laziest person who ever lazed. I'm not going to right click on this unit and assign a tech. I'm just going to do this handy dandy button over here. Shazam. Go away. Bam. Now it has a tech. Okay. Looks like we're going to have some parts that are going to need to be added. That's okay. We can work on that. Parts are needed. Go on. Order me some goodies. No goodies were ordered, I don't think. Okay, so this is going to be pretty boring as we advance day, as we attempt to buy our goodies and rep our dudes. Okay, our students have arrived. That's nice. In fact, we are going to go to MekHQ client options. We're going to go to new day options, and I'm fed up of clicking buttons. So we are going to... Fantastic, we've already got turned on. We're going to make sure that mass repair, mass salvage is turned on so it runs daily. Brilliant. Ataraxi says they love the Crusader as long as you move the SRMs out of the legs. Can't tell you how many times I've screwed that up. Oh, yes. No, the Crusader is fun, except it likes ammo exploding. It really likes just blowing itself up. Okay, so we have stuff arriving. It's not taking too long to arrive. Do we need any more goodies? We don't right now. Okay, so how are things doing? We've got our team running ragged. The problem we've got is that we are just missing a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I think we're needing to wait for these heads to arrive. Let's have a look. Let's go to the warehouse. Now, here's the thing. I want to see what's in transit, and I want to see a head. Head. Okay, so we've got transit. It's going to be like a bit of a month. So what we're going to do is we are going to fast forward to new month. Knight mentions about the wasp, Professor M's and legs messes with me. Yeah, no, I constantly screw myself over with that. Do we have anybody wanting to leave? We don't, because we're amazing. Okay, ooh. Prosperina rebels seek revenge for Draconis war crimes. The Combine? Committing war crimes? No. Sounds like fake news to me. Following the unsuccessful uprising in Galadon last year, the citizens of Prosperina have demanded that Draconis forces turn over anyone responsible for the massacre of civilians that occurred last year during the Freedom Marches. So far, there have been no word on the capabilities of rebel groups or if they intend to stage violent military actions against the Draconis Combine leaders. Any other news? Oh my god, Bambi! They've been in school for like 2 days! So Bambi has decided that they don't want to go to school and they're on the way home. They have been in school for like 2 fucking days. Ooh. Corporal Elena Porcherello's darkest secret has been exposed. Now branded by their shame, they stand forsaken by all. They have an extreme dark secret. So let's go over to them. I'm hoping that's... there we go. So extreme dark secret. Once every 3 months, blah, 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 a dark secret, da, 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 da. An extreme dark secret represents a grave betrayal or atrocity that should lead to exile, imprisonment, or execution if exposed. Would you look at that? I think we just exposed a Comstar spy. What do you think, chat? Did we just expose a Comstar spy? I think we did. So, what do we want to do with the Comstar spy? This is an absolute... Like, the clans haven't arrived yet, but if they did, this would be a Blakist. Space them. I'm saying space them out the nearest dropship. We don't have a dropship. We're not even in space. Comstar is a neutral, innocent entity. Yep. Okay. I think, seeing how infamously neutral Comstar is, I think we are just going to quietly ask that Corporal Elena Porcinello, or how you pronounce that, is going away now. That's right. We're sacking her. Go away, dark secret haver. Okay, we want a new month. Any other goodies? Klaus is embezzling 25,000 C-bills a month. Thanks for that, Klaus. We're failing to do any things, but let's have a look at recruitment, which I can access my recruitment hall now by clicking on this fancy recruitment button. Boop. Okay, so we need a new technician because we just fired one of ours. What needs to be repped? Okay, so we need a mechanic. What mechanics you got for me? You've got a regular. You're pretty crap. You're not much better. Their highest education is high school. We'll hire them. In fact, we'll just grab both of them. Off you go. There we go. Fantastic. Have we got any good people? Not really. We've got a con artist and a hacker. We found him. We found Hacker Man. Okay, so that's fine. Boop. Feisman says they got to make it cool. Have fun. So let's go to our new recruits. Oh, who are they married to? They are married to a civilian doctor. Well, civilian doctor, congratulations, you're hired. You can be a... Well, yeah, we're going to change you. You are now a doctor with the unit. Thank you so kindly. We are going to, of course, employ you. Shazam. Oh, we got civilian aerotech as well. Okay, well, let's change you to an aerotech for realsies, and we're going to apply you. We need to check the rest of our civilians, because apparently we had a couple of good people that we didn't notice. Camp followers, here we are. Okay, spaceport worker. Whatever. Got a scribe. Okay, we got a musician. Nice. Okay, but that's the main people we've got. Okay, so let's go to support personnel, because we just added some mechanics. They're going to come in as corporals. A couple of mech techs, we'll make them corporals as well. There we go. Doctor is going to be a corporal. There we go. Ranks for everybody. And it means we can go to the hangar, we can click the handy dandy button. Don't care. There we go. Now everything has a mech team. Alex Razzie says the civvy versions of tech professionals are missing a skill. They need to go to school. What skill are they missing? I mean, it's too late now. I'm not going to be able to track them down. But... they're probably fine. They can figure it out on the job. Yeah, I mean, they've got administration and... They should. I mean, not all of them. So there are differences. But in this case, both the doctors have administration and surgery. There are multiple different civilian equivalents that don't all have the same skills. So that doesn't surprise me, but it's not a mistake. Okay, so that's cool. All our people have ranks. Excellent. Except the children. We don't give children ranks. The new aerotech is right above the doctors. Tech error. I see. They're missing administration. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm not going to send them to school because I wouldn't mind having a couple of aerotechs just in case we find some goodies. Nice to give the kids. Actually, there's a point. Look at all these kids. Let's jam them into a school. So I go to fluff. Come on, give me age. Give me the age. Dates. It's not helpful. Damn it. Where do we hide age? There we go. Okay. You guys get to go to the unit crash. Actually, no. We are fancy. We are smancy. We are also somewhat rich. We will send them to a re-education camp. We will send them to daycare. Any goodies? Nah. So, okay, so we're going to send them to... daycare. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Do you go to daycare or do you go to another place? Boarding school. There we go. You can have your boarding school education, and they'll be there for a while. I think the 6-year-olds can also go to boarding school. Something I will absolutely be doing is improving this whole UI experience. My main focus right now is on the massive contracts rework. Who said you could be a doctor? Oh my god, that bug's back. Listen here. You can call yourself a doctor, but you fucking ain't. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much there, Knight. Knight told me the age. Fans, perfect. No, we'll come back to that. Nearly sent the kids off to a re-education camp. Okay, what's going on here? What can we send you to do? Preparatory school, there we go. Oh, Boys education and girls education is new. I haven't seen that before. I didn't add that. What did it do? Interest politics, protocols, art dancing protocols. Yeah, that tracks. In general. Honestly, we're just gonna go for general. Off the trot. Go on, bugger off. 12-year-olds, where do you go? Preparatory school too. Off your trot. Go on. I think we can also send these guys to preparatory school as well. Yep, there we go. Off your trot. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want to send them to girls' school. There we go. We'll pay for everybody to go to nice school. There you go. Okay. Nice that they overlap. That's okay. Yeah, but fucking Dr. Baby returns. No! I have no idea how many times I have fixed the fucking Dr. Baby bug. Like, at this point, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's like the bug we had a few months back where the MegaMek would constantly flip to the Capellan theme, no matter how many times we told it not to flip to the Capellan theme. Every release you'd see in the patch notes, we fixed it. Literally for the release to come out of the door and it to be back again. But that should be all the crap. Oh. The kid left, whatever. What do we want to do, though? I know we had someone who's not really doing any work right now. Who? Bambi. Bambi was the one who... Where's the fluff? Bambi, Bambi. Where are you, Bambi? You need to go back to fucking school. Go on your bike. Can we send them to a Presti? I can try and send them to Radstad. Shazam. I thought we already tried that. Well, off they go. They got in. Finally, we had someone get in. By the way, here's the thing. We have, in fact, lowered the target number for getting into prestigious academies. It has been lowered by 2 points on the veteran preset and by 4 points total on the new player preset. You guys were constantly telling us it was too high, and I did some math and I agree it was too high. So now it is 2 points lower on the veteran, 4 points lower on new player. Nice that they already loaded by 2. Yeah. No, I did some math, and I don't know what I was smoking previously because that math didn't make any fucking sense. So yeah, it's now been lowered. Okay, so we've sent... Listen, if Bambi quits Radstad Academy, me and Bambi are going to have words. But how's the repairs going? Okay, we've already got 1 unit back in action, it looks like. So we're just working on the Shadowhawk and the Awesome. What's the contract looking like? Well, this looks juicy. What is this, actually? 7-month contracts, 8 mil. I am going to hold off because I want to get all of our lads back in action while we're... Actually, what we will do... I can't do it here. Let's go to the hangar. These two are actually going to go ahead and... Not you, go away. Let us change to a maintenance facility. How much is that going to cost? Oh yeah, 200,000. Like, for the amount of time it's going to take for us to get everything repaired, that should be fine. Cool. We'll do that for a month and then see where we are. Do we need any parts? We don't. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to advance to another month. By this point, everybody is going to be in a pretty good position. So Corporal Basira Batana, our HR admin, has just reached out to us because it is Commander's Day. Okay, I have to share this. The kids have made today Captain Soderstrom Day, and it's absolutely priceless. There is a life-size cardboard cutout of you in the common area, but the proportions are so off that you look like a very heroic giraffe. They're so proud of it, and I can't help but admire their enthusiasm. You've got to come see this, it's too good to miss. So all the kids have got together, and they're celebrating Commander Soderstrom Day. And of course, Me Appreciation Day is our favorite. And by the way, in 51.0, there has been a significant performance improvement when cycling from one month to the next. So in testing, it saved like in an empty campaign, a brand new empty campaign in the Illian era, going from month A to month B, the final day to the first day, saved 23 seconds, the optimization. So it's a big one. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We need to get some negotiation on Odin. Do we have any XP on Odin? We do not have any XP, I don't think. We do. Okay, we are going to buy negotiation for Odin because he keeps screwing up his negotiation. Like, people keep coming up to him and saying, hey, I understand you're part of the Scrotorious Basterds, but I'd like to hire you. And he immediately looks them in the face and tells them to fuck off. So we're going to get him, we're going to send him off to a negotiation school class. So let's see. Where is... Oh, we want new skills, utility, support, negotiation. There we go. We're 1 XP short of being able to get the next one. So why is that important? So... No XP, no balls. Leave Odin alone. He has one. It's a bit roasty after last episode, but he does have one. So you might notice we're getting all these failures. We changed how contract negotiations work, or rather how contract type picking worked. So now you absolutely 100% you want negotiation and you want connections on your commanding, like your campaign commander. If you stack negotiation and you stack connections on your campaign commander, you will get excellent contract clauses. The amount you succeed by, like, the degrees of success on your negotiation and every point in connections is a direct modifier to contract clause rolls. This is my stopgap for now before we get to the big contract rework that started yesterday. So this is just to tide you guys over by now, but definitely you want connections and you want negotiation in your commanding officer. In the rework, it will be just as important, just not necessarily in the same way. So we are absolutely giving him some points. What else is happening? Don't care. Oh, by the way, for those of you who really don't like it, we added this last week. If you go to the bottom of MekHQ options, you can enable the all daily report, and then each daily report, they will all get posted into this tab, the infinity sign, in addition to the other tabs. So, like, you guys kept asking for it, and while it was a pain in the ass to implement, it really was. This will just make it so that if you guys who just prefer to have the one tab, but also want to be able to filter through the other tabs, this will tide you over. It does increase load times on very large campaigns. If I go to the client option, it will specifically say that. I'm in the wrong client options. If I go to the right client options and scroll down to the bottom, whoop, it specifically says that this will affect performance and in large campaigns, okay? So if you're a knight and you're running an entire RCT, you probably don't want this option enabled. In truth, all it does is take you back to the load times you had prior to us optimizing and improving the tabs. So if you were already used to the really old load times of like end of last year, you can have the all tab on, and you'll just go back to that. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do, but you now have the option. Let's have a look at our repairs. Go away, tooltips. Okay, we are still working on it. Okay. Do we need any parts? Parts in use. Gimme. No. Okay. Let's continue. I know this isn't super exciting, but this is just to kind of give us. We're just doing a bit of R&R. We're getting ourselves rearmed, prepared for the next contract. We're not in a rush. We've got money. Okay. Oh, War declaration from Taurian Concordat. This is a Taurian public broadcasting breaking news alert. Friedrich Gunston on site here at an emergency meeting of the leaders of the Taurian Defense Force and other senior governmental officials. We are anticipating an announcement from the Marshal of the Fourth Corps here in... Wait, this message is coming through now. A state of war now exists between the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Commonwealth. A recent attack has left several dozen civilian casualties and their blood is on the hands of the mercenaries and their Davian puppeteers. We will not stand idle as forces kill our people indiscriminately with brutality unseen since the fall of the Star League. Our forces are on full military alert, and as of today, all Davian forces in Taurian space will be considered hostile if they do not immediately surrender. We will have justice for our fallen. All civilians on worlds near the Commonwealth border are encouraged to practice there. As we can see, the situation has quickly escalated. If you or any of your family members live on those worlds, we encourage you to seek out your nearest shelter and assist those who cannot. This has been a Taurian Public Broadcasting breaking news alert. Well, you know what that sounds like, chat? Not our problem. That sounds like somebody else's problem. Which BattleMech's getting updated? The Cyclops. No, I don't care about the Cyclops. Go away. No, come back. Go away. Any other goodies? Oh, god damn it. Someone left. Whatever, they're not important. Cha-da-da. Odin's still embezzling. Good on him. Like, if you could take $25,000 out of the company coffer each month and nobody cares, you would. Okay, so... Okay, we are down to the one unit, and unfortunately it is the Awesome. The Awesome is something I really want online before we move on to our next contract. So let's go ahead. Actually, what we want to do, cancel out of here. We're going to go to the hangar, and we're going to set everything to... we want basic. Actually, if I go to status, does status tell me? I want to know what sites are in. Do we not have a way to see what site something's in? Am I just blind? This doesn't seem like a good thing. Site basic. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, there we go. Shadowhawk, you should not be in a maintenance facility anymore. There we go. Okay, so we have well, our heavy battle mech recovery vehicles have arrived, so we need to find 4 bodies to fill them with. So let's head over to the hiring hall. As Stasi says, they'd spend it on beer and Canopian catgirls. Damn straight. So let's see, vehicle blah 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 blah. Vehicle crews. Okay, you'll do. Congratulations, you're recruited. You'll do. Congratulations, you're recruited. You'll do. Congratulations, you're recruited. And you'll do. Congratulations, you're recruited. So, flip down to our personnel tab and our new bodies. I always leave tanks. Where's my tanks living? They're definitely not in the graveyard, I should hope. Vehicle crews, there we go. Congratulations, you're a sergeant. Oh, bugger, I accidentally hired a VTOL staff member. Okay, thank you for your show of interest. Go away. We now need to find someone else, so... Oh, you've got a high. We're not expecting these to get into combat, so congratulations, you're recruited. However, you're ultra green, you're a corporal. And now we're going to go to the hangar. We are going to activate, not the Griffin, 3 of our... There we go. And then we can assign people. And this is going to make our salvage lives a lot easier. So if I head to the tow, go down to command. My criteria for quick hires is, are you wanted? No, you're hired. Yeah, that's fair. So we want salvage, and we need to add a new force. Because this is going to give us 2 salvage teams. So salvage Baker. We actually, you and you. And then Abel can get 2 new units. So that's going to give us a nice mix of heavy BattleMech recovery vehicles and normal BattleMech recovery vehicles. There we go. And in a couple of days, 18 to be in fact, we'll have the final BattleMech recovery vehicle. A bunch of crap, don't care about that. Okay, we are still waiting on... Oh, awesome. So let's advance to a new month. Better take a look, 1 second. Hangar. Can some dudes repair that? Unmaintained. Okay, so we are actually in a situation where we don't have enough techs, it looks like. 1 sec, let me go to tank. Who is... Yeah, everybody is doubling up, and the the quick sign maintenance techs will not go more than two units per person. So do we have any mechanics? We do. You'll do, and you'll do. Actually, probably should check them over. Yeah, you're good, you're fine. Yeah, whatever. No, nobody's wanted. Nobody's, like, I don't know, evil. Tex, congratulations, you're a corporal. Are we missing someone? Oh no, they're just pregnant. There you go. Congratulations, you're a corporal. Your child's also a corporal. Congratulations. There we go. Okay, so next up, civilians are going away, don't care about that. Also, civilians actually leaving the unit is now fixed. Hooray! We sacked someone? Oh, right, yeah, of course we did. I did that a second ago. Okay, new month. I'm hoping this will mean the Awesome will be online, because I really want to start a contract with that in our back pocket. Yeah, cool. There we go. You want to leave? No, you've got an award. Congratulations, you can shoot real good. Good for you. Davians are doing Davian things, we don't care. Okay, oh, Corporal Carol is 18 now. Happy birthday, Corporal Carol. A bunch of crap, don't care. Okay, so how are we doing? Storm 20, god damn it. Okay, so as much as I want the Awesome, I think at this point we have to say, hey, the Awesome is awesome, but we need that cash money. We're down to below 10 mil. So with that in mind, where is my Awesome? We are going to change sites to basic. Then we are going to find where I left the heavy BattleMech recovery vehicle. We need to activate it. That'll do. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Assign person, driver, ultra green. Yep, congratulations. And we'll assign it to a formation. I'm so glad we added the ability to add stuff to the formation from this menu. Salvage. Okay, do I have both of them set up as salvage groups? I don't, so clear that and make these salvage. There we go. Okay, so that's dealt with. We've now got our logistics set up nicely. we're doing good on HR capacity. We've got enough field kitchens. Okay, we are in a good position. Psychatic, welcome. Glad you could join us. We are literally just finished the prep that followed last contract. There's one last thing I want to do, and that is, oh, we need someone in Bakerlands. Where is the Shadowhawk? Shadowhawk, we need someone driving you. Who was previously driving you? They're all green. Whatever you'll do. Sign to formation. There we go. Okay. And we also have... Oh, no, you're meant to be in Baker. Get in there. Which means we now have an extra. So, the Shadowhawk... Mr. Krabs... I think we're gonna move Mr. Krabs down to Charlie Lance. No, I like Mr. Krabs. I like Mr. Krabs. Red Frosting will reposition into Charlie Lance. And I mean, at this point, Red Frosting's our worst pilot. So what we'll do is we're going to make a reserve lance. We're going to have a reserve lance, and we're going to mark it as support. So the only job of the reserve lance is just to hold people we're not currently deploying. And as much as we love Red Frosting, they are going into the reserve lance. They are our worst pilot. Yeah, everybody else is a bit better. Okay, so that is our company set up. And yeah, it is the 1942 alphabet. I do prefer the NATO alphabet, but it defaults to 1942, and I never remember to change it. Okay, so we are done. We are done. Now it's time to have some fun. First off, hiring. Anybody want to join us? Anybody we care about? Our survey says, ooh, okay. Do we want an elite musician on the payroll? Okay, I think I want an elite musician on the payroll. They're even a doctor. They're a doctor of music. Oh no! We accidentally recruited them. Boop. We now need to find them. I could do it this way. Congratulations, you're corporal. Exactly, music on the high. Okay, so nobody else was interesting. Who's going to perform my scout? Yeah, exactly. They are our personal scout. Okay, so unit market, anything juicy? I don't even know why I'm checking. We don't have any money for it. Let's go make ourselves some money. All right, so first off, the ones we want to have a look at are specifically the pirate hunting ones. The reason being is that there are pity contracts. So they're the easy contracts to make our life a little bit easier. So transport 100%, so we've got a 5 mil. Not and a bunch of not else is good. Salvage rights 10%. Ugh. Let's see if we can up those values. Fuck it, yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the contract we take. King Miles correct. In 5 years when they arrive, our epic Skald can engage the clanners in epic rap battles and completely shout at their will to fight. Exactly. They can challenge them in a trial of rapping. Okay, so we are looking at 100% transport, 70% salvage, 40% straight support, 40% battle loss, 5-month contract, veteran allies green. Yeah, no, okay. We need to do the smart things. We need to avoid the newbie trap, and that is we check the planet first. How gross is the planet? Gravity's fine. Everything's provable. Fucking A. We're going into the sea with the date. We're gonna go with the fucking Federated Commonwealth Alliance. We're gonna get Fedcom cooties. Okay, so we are now being hired. Apparently I've lost the contract market. There it is. We are being hired by the Free Rasalhague Republic to make a strike into Federated Commonwealth territories. We're going to get the Fed cooties, you're right, Terrace. Into Federated Commonwealth territory with the sole game of eliminating another arm of the pirate cartel, the Red Assholes. The ghetto half of the FedCon, no less. One day we'll have to do the FedCon Civil War, but yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of the FedCon. The enemy is already losing ground, sustaining significant casualties and is disorganized. However, they can still put up a resistance in isolated areas. Okay, so yeah, okay, so they're saying that this first paragraph changes based on how well the employer likes us. This is Lieutenant Kiyomi Reed. By the way, they now have ranks. Your track record's clean and the brass is comfortable giving you the green lights. That makes my job easier, and then just tells me about resupply. Yes, we will take the offer. Yes, we'll take the offer. We don't need to hire any supplies. Yes, I am sure. Okay, how long do we have to wait for that? 56 saves. Okay. Let's give my neck a bit of a crack. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Kind of been important. Okay, why are we stopping here? Okay, this is concerning. So we stopped in the middle of transit. Now that usually means we've hit something bad. So I'm gonna switch over to IntelliJ and we're gonna bring up the logs just to make sure that nothing's bad. I've lost the logs. Here we go. Okay. Because I might have just written into the wrong button, or we could be hitting a null point error somewhere. Okay, no, I just must have clicked the wrong button. I must have gone to start new month or something. Okay, well, back to MekHQ is probably fine. How long do we need now? Did I actually go anywhere? 21, okay. Interesting, interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But nothing errored out, so... It's official. CN Peterson's a mother. Yay! Baby girl arrived at blah blah blah. Says they've got officer lungs. That's nice. I'll be down in a bit. I don't really care. What do they think this is? One of Knight's campaigns? I don't give a shit about your babies. The best I'll do is go to civilians, find them, and then send them to school. Here, kids, fuck off. Yeah, I'll pay for them to get out of my hair. Knight says they feel attacked. Listen, man, I've seen your campaigns. You've got more children than combatants. Okay. The Rastaban Boarding School of Advanced Sciences. The boarding school. Okay, nice, excellent. Some people are arriving at school. And we're 3 days away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to inoculate everybody for 100 C-bills. We looks like we're ordering some armor. That tells me that we've probably... Why are we not getting mash capacity? One second, Aruni. Oh, there we go. Let us. Oh, okay. Apparently, we didn't have anybody signed to. Okay, that's fine. Crisis averted. It was just I did need to assign someone to maintain it. All right. So our awesome's still in the shop. Fudge. We'll make do. Am I in transit with mothball kitchens? That shouldn't be a problem. If it is, that's a bug, and I'll want to address that. So you should have infinite mash and fill kitchen capacity while in transit. It used to be a problem. We should have fixed that before I left the project for a bit, before I went on my sabbatical. My sabbatical is what we're referring to, that period where I got really pissed off and left the project for a bit. It's my air quotes sabbatical. Why are you red? Oh, because you just gave birth. Yeah, okay, that seems legit. There you go. Yeah, okay. Right, so we've arrived, and we're now going to make it somebody else's problem. It looks like... Oh, I still need to get used to this. All right, so frontline maneuver. Charlie, we want you in patrol. We need 3 in frontline, that's fine. What did they get pissed off about? I'm going to give you the very short version. Hammer started using AI to assist their programming, and someone decided to create a hit piece stirring up the community against the MegaMek team. And people got very irate because they thought we were turning MekHQ and MegaMek into AI slop. And at that point, I was very stressed, and having the community react in such a fashion just made me upset enough that I did not want to work on the project anymore. And Radar says it was a very bad hit piece. Yeah, no, they basically wanted to try and tear the MegaMek project down. They failed. But it was enough to take me out of the project for about half a year. And a number of very cool things were cancelled as a result, but I won't talk about those because I don't want you guys to... Like, I'm back, and that's the main thing. That's the only thing that matters. Apparently we have a bunch of people with XP. Do you have enough XP to actually do anything? Let's have a quick train. I do want leadership skills. I do want command skills. I do want scouting skill. What do we want to do here? Who are we even looking at? Fuck it. Let's just stick to combat skills so far. It doesn't look like anybody had enough XP to level up anyway. That's fine. Radar says those cool things can end up getting uncancelled, so one of the coolest things will not be, but that's okay because somebody else is doing something cooler. So, but anyway, we're here to have fun, not to dwell on the past. Okay, so we have an allied data center, an early warning center, and a second early warning center in case the first early warning center fails to warn us early enough. So, we are fucking sorted for reinforcement times. A data center, it's going to increase the scan range of friendly forces by 1. Knight says anybody who's seen IllianiDev's code knows AI doesn't make that many mistakes. This is true. I am better than I used to be. You have to remember that I learned to program to contribute to MegaMek, so you guys unfortunately had to go through my coding equivalent of my awkward teenage years. Alright, we've got a pretty big map, so let's just start. What are our objectives? Destroy 3 facilities, three lots of hostile forces, and we need to maintain control of all 3 facilities. Okay. We need 1 victory point. All right. So, narratively, I'm just moving my finger out. Start at 101. Yeah, that's my thinking. So, narratively, we are chasing down the remnants of the red assholes that we defeated previously. So that's why we only need 1 victory point, because we're just facing down the remnants of the red assholes. So that's red assholes. And we need red. I like this red better. There we go. Okay. So here's the thing with scanning. You don't need to start at 101 like you used to. If I started here, and I have 3 adjacent hexes, if I scout 4 hexes, it will clear this hex, this hex, this hex, and then it will clear this hex. It's really, really hard nowadays to lose hex scans. So I don't know how we're going to do, but this might be a good example. Okay, well that wasn't a good example because we immediately failed to do anything of interest. Are they scouting really bad? Yeah. Actually, let's go to personnel. Let's go to mech warriors. Actually, let's do it the easy way. Mech warriors. And we want to find Charlie Lance. Charlie Lance, you guys, some of you guys have some XP. Can you... wrong button. Can you maybe improve your scouting skills? They can! Okay, so they are now a little bit better. One of them at least is. Yay! Well, one's better than none. Okay. That ally camo is what I use in Joker's games. Oh, I want to see that. I didn't pay any attention. Oh, no, this is a nice camo. No, this is absolutely a nice camo. Okay, so let's advance and see if anything scary happens. Don't care about that. It's not our problem. Is it related to the Rasalhague Republic? No, that's not our problem. If people didn't want to be brutalized by their house, they shouldn't have the unfortunate choice of not being in the Rasalhague Republic. Okay, it's checking we haven't got anything pop up. They've returned from deployment. Alrighty. I have noticed sometimes we're getting pop-ups, alerts for when nothing happens. I will investigate that. That is in fact a bug. So I'm going to deploy right back here again, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Go away. See? So I was deployed here. This revealed these two, but then I got a third reveal, which then went over here. So that third reveal wasn't lost. We changed that to make it so it's a little bit kinder on you. But we have, however, located a hostile comm center. Is it one? It is indeed. It is one of our primary targets. So we are not in the position to send in Bravo Lance. We don't have anything yet. So let's go ahead and we're going to send in Baker. We'll see how Baker does. If we need to reinforce with Alpha Lance, we will. Your characters from the Free Rasalhague Republic, fantastic fightmen. They are one of my favorite factions, honestly. Oh, it's thinking about it. Let's see. What are we dealing with here? Moderate snowfall. Not today, Satan. Enemy control. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so we have 6k of allies. They've got a k of base defenses. 9k more or less of their forces, and they've got 4k of reinforcements. Okay, what we are going to do is we're going to go into our tow. We're going to move Odin into Reserve Lance. We are going to promote Knife Edge. No, four seems more narrative. Okay, we are going to make the smart choice, and we are going to promote Loki because they seem like they're really trustworthy. So we're going to make them a Master Sergeant so they can lead Alpha Lance while Odin is in the Reserve Lance. So they're going to lead that. We're going to go ahead and we've got 3 support points, so we're going to drop some reinforcements. We need a 7+. Let us make that nicer. 4+, 6+, 4+. Okay, let's make it a 4+. I don't want to spend burst all our load on one. Reinforcing instantly. What does that do again? Doubles all support points paid. Yeah, okay, we're going to reinforce it instantly. The 4+. Did we make it? We did. Fantastic. Okay, so we now have a good chunk of lads in position. We have some more water. We are not yet on action day. Okay, anything exciting happening? No. Okay, it is time. Mech warriors, prepare for drop. Man, my neck is so stiff today. A hidden enemy control facility has been identified for destruction. Blah, 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 blah. Blow it the fuck out of it. The facility to be destroyed is 75% turrets destroyed. And we need to... yeah, basically it looks like we just need to blow the other... We just need to destroy the facility. So here's the thing is, this objective, we don't get any benefit for killing the Op4. We just need to destroy the facilities. Who controls the field? Trying to see. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, scenario terminates. The victor retains battlefield control. So this seems like a good job for Salvage Group Able. One second, because that just kicked me out. Something's not right here. Did I just not hit start game? Commence drop. Able. Oh, I fucking clicked cancel, didn't I? I am just trying to give myself grey hairs at this point. Yeah, I am just trying to stress myself out. Okay, so because we paid extra, all of our lads are arriving on round 1. Our allies, we've got a champion, Osrock, Crusader, and a MegaMek. I guess. The MegaMek's here. What's the team overview looking like? So we have... Okay, this is actually going to be a pretty close fight. We've got like 14.5k against their 14k. What we need to do is take out these base defenses quickly so that they don't have time to bring in their reinforcements. However, if we control the field, we get all the salvage. So this could be advantageous for us. We do only have 1 salvage force, but we do have 2 heavy BattleMech recovery vehicles. So I'm hoping that will, you know, balance it out. What on earth is that terrain? Sand. Oh, sand. That sounds gross. Okay, what are we looking at? I just realized something. I don't know that we're going to have any turrets. I don't know how turrets work when it's like this. So let's... Oh, that's fun. Good job, Psycho Monkey. So before, these turrets would just not have spawned because there wasn't any buildings for them to go onto. I'm really not liking this little cluster right here, though. So what are we dealing with? We have light flak gun, heavy laser gun, heavy flak gun, light missile gun, shredder. Ugh. Assault missile. Okay, those turrets are gonna make us wish we hadn't turned up today, but that's okay because we're gonna deploy right in their ass. Radar says they can spawn with their own buildings now. Yeah, that's really fucking cool. Like, if anybody's able to clip, I don't know how to make clips, but if you can clip my reaction to discovering that the turrets turned up on their own, I would really like to show Psycho Monkey my honest reaction. Again, I don't know how clips work, so I don't even know if you guys can, but if you can, if someone could do that, I'd really appreciate that. Deploying the lads so they can kick ass. We've got a Scorpion and a Crusader. Okay, so I have actually never really fought the buildings, and I do not know the new building rules. So this is going to be an adventure. I like the little helipad. Let's pop you down here for now. Shadowhawk. Okay, so I think at this point what our main priority should be is closing in on the turrets as best we can. Okay, that's Scorpion's bold. Actually, let's put it over here for now. What are we looking at? Jaeger. Okay. Let's get Knife Edge into some cover. Thank you so much, Knight. Thank you as well, King Mal. Okay, let me see here. Let me... Everybody's doing it now. Okay, how much TMM we're gonna get there? 2. It's only 1. Okay, so let's just get in. I want to get in nice and close so we can take out these buildings quickly. These are the advanced buildings. Lighting them on fire is a pretty good way to knock them out without needing to chew through the armor belt. My concern is we don't have any Infernos, which I recognize. Considering we're dealing with mostly Succession War era tech, we really should have Infernos. It's getting out Munin. Use laser to ignite. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Thank you, Weissman. I wouldn't have realized that was an option. Let's get Mr. Krabs into these woods. Okay. Oh, they got a Manticore. All right. A Rhino as well. We learned from the battle in the city last episode that rhinos can be rough, but we're going to try and get rid of the Scorpion first. Okay. Start off with our mediums. That doesn't look like damage high to low to me. Guess it is. Whatever. We've got the heat for it, so we're going to fire our slurms. Okay, Knife Edge in the Jaeger. Let's, And I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. The dogs had to go outside, and then the chickens wouldn't go into their house. It was a whole thing. Okay, where were we? That's right, we're about to rain some fire down on these modes. What am I looking for? I'm specifically looking for Ignite. Doesn't look like I can Ignite. I know you guys said that I could, but I don't see a way to Ignite. So this round, I'm just going to go ahead and throw fire down them. But if someone knows how to do the Ignite, if you could let me know, that'd be great. We are targeting. That's going to target. We can clear vegetation, or we can try and collapse the building. So yeah, I'm guessing it has to be a MegaMek option. Well, guess we're eating through the armor. Let's do with that. Okay, what's happening down here? So that's our grasshopper. I really want to get rid of this scorpion. It's right in front of us, so that's what we're going to do. Pack Ops starting fires option. Yeah. I haven't really fucked around with the MegaMek options yet because I'm just looking for a basic entry experience. I don't think we have... No, we don't have that. That's fine then. That'll do. Man, let me tell you, it is warm outside. It is very warm outside. So our tree bucket. Let us switch damage high. So Crusader. Feel like we'll fire the mediums. And then let's throw in some slurms. Fredo says, back, did some dishes. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing. We're still in the first firing phase. Just me bemoaning how hot it is outside and that the chickens didn't want to go to bed. Okay, we're trying to get this scorpion off our grass. Okay, let's see, did we delete the scorpion? Looking for that beautiful red text. Oh man, those turrets are going to be a while to eat through. Oh, we hit the head of the scorpion. Oh, okay. There goes the scorpion. Sweet. We found the SRM ammo. And we're not using playtest rules right now. It looks like he blew off a leg as well. Fun. Okay, initiative report. We need that. No, that's not where we want it to be. Give me a second. I'm fucking things up. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I'm checking that. We're nowhere near victory. Radar says, unless the mission requires, I tend to avoid the turrets for base capture. So in this case, it is a base destruction. Our objective is to destroy the base, not capture the base. So our objective is to trash the turrets. And we do not have the equipment for that. So... I think Knife Edge is pretty good. Yeah, no, our objective, and this is one of the facilities that are required by the contract as well. So we don't have any choice. We've got to deal with this. AC5. Let's put these woods between us and the turret with a mind to moving into them next turn. They're also on an elevation, so that's nice. Now, we actually have the option to... bear with me. Let's go to client settings real quick, because I know there's an option to bold the edge of elevation changes, and I don't care about coordinates. So let's see. See if we can find it. Presumably it's game board. Level highlighting. There we go. There we go. This will make it a little bit easier. Long Tom's highly recommended. Yeah, we don't have access to that yet, unfortunately. Okay, Steroid is going to move in to use this cover of the hills to protect our leggies. Oh, Munin fell over. Damn, okay. Didn't spot that. Bird Kicker is in the Grasshopper. Let's try and move ourselves to a position where we can start taking out these buildings. I think we're going to be okay. This is just a very rough scenario for us. So Mr. Krabs is also going to move into position to hide behind the hill. The challenge here is that we have equal BV with the Op 4. And we need to take out the... What the fuck's a Drillson? Take out the turrets. LRMs, large lasers. Okay, time to wade in with 4. Who did us who did like a champion's job last scenario, last contract? I am a little bit concerned about how well equipped these pirates are. Clearly, the Red Assholes are being backed by the FedCon Alliance. Okay, so it looks like we can do some nice fire down here. So let's just go ahead and just do what we can to get rid of as much of these buildings as possible. I'm going to be a little bit hot just to try and get some fire down. I don't know if buildings take crits, but we're going to find out. Lerms will add 2 heats, that's fine. There we go, heat neutral and Shadowhawk, nice. Buildings 2 take crits, okay. And the Wilson's a fast hover, okay. My biggest concern at this very second is these buildings. So if we can try and get rid, that's what I'm going to try and do, just because we need to kill 75% of them. Okay, that's going to take us 5 over. That's as much as I'm willing to do. On our tree bucket, we're going to switch to LRMs. Crew killing them is one of them. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for. Because I don't really care about the buildings. I just want to get them off the field. So they don't need to be intact. But I would really, really like it if we can get an easy kill on them. Let's go overheat ever so slightly, just because we've got a 100% chance to hit. Not even our 7/7 pilots can miss. Okay, you got structure value, armor 31. Okay. Armor 20. Okay, let's start. Mr. Krabs can throw a PPC down at... Gonna let me shoot it? There we go. Pew! Actually, so I want to try and multi-select these rather than doing them one by one. Let's see if that works. It does not. Well, I think we tried that last week as well, and it didn't work then either. Man, this is a clusterfuck. Okay. Oh, they've got an SRM carrier. Nice. Okay, we are working our way through the structure now of the light flak gun emplacement. Okay, our allies have immobilized the SRM carrier. That's no longer really a threat. The SRM carrier is getting roughed up. Ooh. Moonin took a headshot. Oh, they took a through armor crit on the left torso and re-rolled it into the face. So, good job, Moonin. Okay, Moonin stays standing. Okay, so the main crux of what just happened is we got a lot of incoming fire, lots of crossfire, missiles, lasers, ballistics flying all over the joint, and Moonin just at the last second realized something was going to go, like it was just that he got the sixth sense twigged, and he just twisted his shoulder, unfortunately caused the round to slam into his face instead. Interesting, okay. Very interesting. So I guess I need to target the actual building. I do, okie dokie. Okay, not entirely sure why it's suggesting that 4 has a physical attack. Oh, I guess we could punch the pilot. You know what? They're a fucking pirate. They're a pirate. I don't give a shit. There are no Geneva Conventions in space. We'll punch a pirate. There we go. We punched a pirate to death. Good job, us. Moonin didn't hear no bell. Yeah. Okay. Munin is in a bit of a rough shape. We might start backing Munin out, to be perfectly honest. They got smoke billowing out of them. Well, I don't think Munin's in anything critical, so I do think our move is going to be, let's see. They're heavy damage. They haven't gone internal. We can still take some more hits. Let's start backing Munin out. They're in a tree bucket. They can throw down some LRMs on their way out. But this is the first contact of the contract. We don't want to have any losses this early. Extrazi says pirate punch sounds like a drink at a frat party. Radar says pirates didn't sign no Ares convention. And even if they did, we're mech warriors. Mech warriors can't read. Looks like we can't really do what we want without running, but that's okay. I really wanted to move into these woods, honestly. I'm hoping Bird Kicker can get into the middle section. I'm happy where we are right now with the healer's cover. Same for Mr. Krabs. That Crusader's hunkering down behind the other hill. Okay, Knife Edge. You're in the Jaeger. You're currently in light woods. Let's keep you back there. Let's just allow that there. Radar says they do not let crippled pirates leave the field if I can help it. I can and will shoot pilots with my lasers. Well, after what they tried doing to flash ride, yeah, they don't get any mercy from us. It looks like we can get into the middle here, so we're actually gonna jump. It's gonna muck up our targeting a little bit, but because we're attacking adjacent buildings, it basically is a non-issue. Okay, so we're now into the shooty phase. Shooty tooty. Let's have a look. What the buildings look like. So 20 structure on that one there. 58 on this. Okay, so we're going to throw in some lerms. Got a pretty damn good chance to hit. We can't shoot in the end of our mids, so that's okay. That's okay. If we can bring down at least one building, so that's going to be, yeah, okay. We're going to need to put in a little bit more fire. But I don't mind, because if we can delete a building, that's a start. And we'll just throw some mat guns into this front building here, just because we can. I'm really interested to see what they do with buildings in the new core rules. Okay, I think we should have deleted this building now, so we're going to turn our attention to the other naked building. And we should be able to, we're heat neutral on a Shadowhawk 2H, so we can shoot everything. Which is actually one of the reasons why the Shadowhawk 2H is a bad mech for new pilots or new players in general. Because you're not learning to heat manage. Because you can just fire everything every turn. Our Crusader's going to throw some lerms into that building. Taking us, we're still a bit hot, but that's a Crusader. That's what they do. What are the other buildings looking like? You gonna tell me, tooltips? 10 armor, 30 structure. Okay, this one here, 80 armor. It's basically 200 hit points. That's gonna be a rough one to crack. But let's see if we can try and get rid of the armor on that one. We'll run a little bit hot this turn. We'll throw some slurms in as well. Okay, waiting for everything to clunk on through. Our heat's pretty good, so we're just going to go ahead and Alpha Strike. Pachow. Okay, how much structure are you looking at? You're looking at 58 structure. I think I think we're going to break that building with everybody else. So we're going to go ahead and throw a shit ton. We are going to run a little bit hot. That is intentional. We're going to be 5 over, but we can manage that. How's the campaign going? Hi, Snake Dog. Glad you could join us. We are on the first scenario of the second contract. So far, knock on wood, it's going okay. We've got one guy is pulling out because of damage, but so far, everything's okay. So the SRM carrier is gone. Good. Glad to see it. Mr. Krabs is getting a little bit of fire. Looks like the Drillson is getting ravaged by our allies. We don't care. Okay, we're not seeing any nasty stuff on our boys yet. Ooh, okay. So 4 took a shit ton of damage, and it looks like he's been knocked into his ass. So we might need to pull 4 out next. Then he is in the Thunderbolt, and okay. So I say he's on, like it's a problem. 4 is fine, but we didn't take out any of the buildings we were hoping to. I'm guessing they may have some damage soaking ability. So we just need to tickle this building. Come on, show me. A little bit more than a tickle here. And this is down to 10 structure. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to kick this building, and that should bring it down. Now, we do need to destroy 75% of the buildings. So we just need to start moving them down as quickly as possible. I don't know if 4 will be out of punch. Doesn't look like it. Sad. Okay, we've got 1 building down. Looks like 2 buildings down. It says there's 0 FC still structure remaining. Oh, okay, I beg you, but I see how it's working now. This building is falling over here. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. Got an end. So we've got 1 building down, just half a dozen left to go. Radar says, once again, Michael A. Stackpole strikes again in my campaign. Thank God my mech wasn't standing next to it this time. That is always nice. Knight says, my biggest weakness is thinking I can kill that thing with the others until I look down and realize I don't leave any others and the thing lives. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know that one all too well. Also, I don't know the building rules at all, so I'm just guesstimating. Okay, 4 is absolutely fine. So we're just going to stand up and move here. 5+, we should be able to make that. No, the dice hate us. No. Okay, so 4 is now a little bit less fine than he was 2 seconds ago. We'll try again. If at first you don't succeed, cry and try again. Yay! But it looks like 4 is probably pulling out this next round. Okay, Mr. Krabs is fine in his little bunker there. So is Steroid. Bird Kicker is absolutely fucking fine. Bird Kicker's in a really nice position. Steroid, we've already said, is good. Actually, I feel like... okay, I am not pulling Munin out, but I am going to put them here. Knife Edge is in a good position. I'm trying to think what we want to do here. We have jump, and we're going to use it. So we're going to jump here, and we're going to try our luck at football. Because, hey, maybe we'll get a second Crusader. You never know. Okay, there's 4 having his old slip and slide. We can actually move this over here now. Okay, so what do I want 4 to do? How many buildings do we have left on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think there's one down here. 6. Okay. So It means there were 7 to start with, round out to 8. We need to destroy 6. Or we basically just need to effectively clear the field. However, this Crusader is getting a little bit close for comfort, so we are going to try and take it out. A couple of mediums will scare it off, and we can throw some Mat guns in there as well. We will be pulling 4 out next round, so 4 is going to receive the orders to withdraw. It's confirmed that he has in fact heard those orders and will be moving out now. We still have 21 structure left on there, so Mr. Krabs is going to fire a PPC into it to prepare it for 4 to give it one last kick to bring it down. We're already hot in Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is hot, so we are going to skip the SRMs. Okay, here's Bird Kicker. Our next target is going to be to remove this building that's right next to the Crusader. We do only need to deal 10 structure damage. So we'll hit it with a large laser and a medium. We're then going to start working our way on this one. This has a lot of armor, there's a lot of structure. So it's going to take us a while to get through. That's okay. We've got a time. We're not in a time limit here. We're not going to bother going too much heat now because there's literally no reason to. Maybe we'll get a crit, but we probably won't. Steroid. What's this building like down here? We are looking at... Oh, this is nothing. Okay, Steroid is going to take out this building, hopefully. We are going to overheat a little bit to bring the LRMs into online. 6 over is as much as I'm willing to risk, so that we'll go with that. So if we can take out a couple of buildings this round, that'd be nice. Just to add the insurance, we are going to fire two sets of lerms from Moonin. I'm feeling like at that location right at the back, I feel pretty safe that Moonin is going to avoid any incoming fire. However, I do want to get some insurance shots off on the Crusaders. We're actually going to Alpha Strike the Crusader. My hope is that... Last turn 5 over was ceiling. Next turn we'll 7 over. What's heat management if nothing but a suggestion? So, my hope here is that we're going to be able to football this Crusader's head off. That is my hope. We'll see. So we can Alpha Strike with the Shadowhawk because we're heat neutral. It doesn't think we want to do the lerms, and it is correct, we do not want to do the lerms, so we'll just click done firing. I appreciate that it doesn't just lock you into shooting weapons that have no chance to hit. Oh, okay. Bird Kicker is getting some flack. I think I saw 4 fall over again before we came up, so okay, yeah, we're taking criticals in the left armor. Critical hit on the shoulder, god damn it. Where's that rework of the shoulder repairs that I was going to do? Okay. Okay, yeah, 4's getting really focused down. We need to get 4 out. Yeah, there's 4 falling over. Okay. It's got 8 structure left. This has got 4 structure left. How much damage can I do with a punch? I can only kick buildings. Can I punch this building? Can't do anything to this building. I'm gonna kick this building and hope that 4 can punch. I keep kicking the wrong thing. There we go. Kicky kicky. Kicky kicky I hitty. So that building should be gone. We're now going to attempt to kick the Crusader's head off. We did jump, so we haven't got a great chance, but we're going to risk it for a biscuit. And it looks like 4 couldn't. Okay, so the building collapsed. We did hit the Crusader, but we hit it in its right torso, and it stayed standing. That is another building down. Let's have a look at the round report. Base defenses have 105%. That doesn't seem right. We'll go with this one here. So we still need to take out another 50% of what's remaining. Okay, we are happy with Steroid and Mr. Krabs. 4 is our main concern right now. We need to get 4 out. Okay. I am happy with the position of Bird Kicker, especially with them being in the woods. Okay, I want 4 to back up. We don't have Careful Stand enabled. So 4 is going to back up and hopefully he's going to pass. 4 did not. Oh god, I don't know if 4 was drinking his own whiskey before he got up, but 4 is not doing good. Looking at 4, we are into structure on the left arm. Okay. Let's try and stand up. Okay, I didn't quite do it correctly, but we turned around at least. Whatever. Okay, our Shadowhawk is going to continue playing Jumpy, but bumpy. What my plan is, next turn, we're probably going to eject 4 if we can't get up. I think I probably should have ejected this turn, but it's too late now. We are going to move forward with Knife Edge to try and draw some fire from 4. Yeah, 4 is not having a good time. Hold down becomes your own turret. Yeah, I think at this point we're either turreting or we are going to have to eject 4. Okay, how much structure does that have left? It has 8 structure left. Okay. What do you have down here? 10. Let's shoot some Lerms and take out this turret. That's going to take us 6 over. I'm fine with that. Okay, so who are we looking at here? This is our new target. We're gonna have a hard time chewing through there. Do I want to shoot into the rear torso of the... Yes, I think that's gonna have to do the play. Let's try and get this Crusader off our ass. Yeah, we can fire everything. Why the hell not? At this point, I'm not even caring if we can... So how much do you have left? You have 8. How much does a Mac gun do? 2. Okay, so the Mac gun's not going to do it. All right, large laser does. Okay, so we'll fire the large laser to finish off the building. And then we will move to try and get some fire down on the Crusader. We are going to go hot because we just simply can't not. Prone and firing from that arm already. Other armor case. We can't fire our Mac guns. In that case, let us shoot some Slurms. I would really rather not lose our Thunderbolt on the first scenario of this contract. But I mean, if we do, then we do. But this is one of the contractual objectives, so I guess it's not that bad if that's what happens. But again, I would really rather that isn't what happens. Looks like we've got enemy reinforcements coming in from the south there too. Okay, 5 over, that's fine. Okay. It looks like Tree Bucket isn't really in a great position anymore. Yeah, I'm okay with that going a little bit hot. That's fine. Knife Edge, we've brought them out to try and fire some direct shots down. We are going to run a little hot, but I think this is the play. We just need to try and get this Crusader. I don't care about salvage. Oh shit. I saw big numbers. All right, I saw bad big numbers. Okay, I'm scared. I don't think this has turned out well. Let's see if we can find the bad big numbers. Okay, Mr. Krabs took a headshot but redirected to the torso. Okay, 4's having a bad time. Looks like our Shadowhawk took a headshot. Crusader got a shot to the head as well. I know the bad Reds. Here we go. Yeah, they found the ammunition, the Thunderbolt. Fuck. Okay, well 4 is blacked out. He auto ejected, but the 4 itself is gone. Okay. Crusader, do we also take out the Crusader? Okay, so we oh shit. We not only did we not take out the Crusader, but our Shadowhawk fell over and blacked out. Uh-oh. Okie dokie. That's not ideal. Okay, and it looks like Bird Kicker has fallen over as well. God darn it. So that turret is still alive. So let's get ourselves back up. Looks like we've got a Dervish coming in as well. I think we might be outplayed, gang. Losing our Thunderhawk in the first scenario of a contract, that's not good. This is not good. This is decidedly not good. And the Shadowhawk's also pretty fucked up as well. The Crusaders in force withdrawal. We're going to move in to try and fuck up this Crusader. Okay, we're still in a good position here. Don't know about you guys, but I am concerned. This is going very poorly for us, and they have just so many reinforcements. All right, so what's our play here? We still have both of these buildings alive. God damn it! You have 4 structure, and you have 6. Okay, we're gonna fuck this up. You fuck off. You fuck off again. You fuck off a 3rd time. You fuck off. Fuck off again. And then fuck off a 3rd time. It's gonna take us a little bit of heat high, but I just want those buildings gone. Okay. We need to try and support our lads with the Crusaders breaking through. Now the Crusader is in force withdrawal, but that doesn't mean it's destroyed. I'm surprised it's still there, but we want to get rid of it. We've already lost 1 unit. We have no idea how bad 4 is. We just know that we're not getting anything on comms. He's flatlined. Now, it could be that he's dead. We know he's not looking at the screen. Okay, so long-range scans are showing he's not dead, but right now he's unconscious. We don't know how bad he is. Okay, we're not looking for salvage now. We're just looking to survive. Okay, that building should be dead. That building should be dead. We need to start healing down this one. Oh, trying to see if I can shoot the... It's saying out of range, but I'm guessing it just means it's out of... Oh, yeah, I think it's because line of sight's blocked. It doesn't really matter. Oh, no, it's because it's ours. We don't want to shoot 4. Jesus. Okay, it looks like we took out the Crusader, at least. No, shit! That wasn't the Crusader that went down. That was our Shadowhawk. We have a second mech down. This is not a drill. A second mech is down. Building's down. Just trying to get a sense of what happened. Yeah, it's fucking ammo again. Damn it. Okay. We need to send out a medivac immediately. We're taking down 2 more buildings, but that Crusader is still alive and 2 of our units are not. This is not going well. We have 2 pilots downed in the field. We are not getting communication response from either. 4 and someone who hasn't even got a call sign yet are both down. The hostile Crusader is not. Our best hope is that it's going to eject at this point. We can attempt to continue whittling down these turrets, but the weak ones are gone now. I think we still need to take down 2 more turrets. Knife Edge, can you deliver a kick? Yes, you can. Let's try and take that Crusader onto the floor. Critical hit left. Right leg even. Okay, still not good. Okay, I am interested in the round report. Okay, we have communication from the Shadowhawk pilot that they have woken up. They're still trying to get a sense of their bearings, but we have confirmed that our Shadowhawk pilot is not dead. Okay, let's switch over to the round report. I'm particularly looking to see... Okay, so we've taken down the base forces down to 42%. I think we need to take down 1 more. I think that's how math works. Psychotic asks, how fast does fatigue decay if undeployed on veteran defaults? Like 1 a week. Yeah, no, Tyrus is correct. No, Tyrus is correct. Okay, that Crusader is still going. I want to have a look what's happening down here. How bad is this building fucked up? Jesus Christ, that building isn't even out of its armor yet. Fuddy fucky fuck. Okay. I think the best thing we can do now... Birdkick is not doing good. Shit. How bad is this building? Okay, we're nearly through the armor. Okay, Birdkicker. This is command. We need you to hold. Okay, we know you're taking fire. We need you to hold position. That building must go down. Birdkicker's got their orders. They're going to do their best. But their mech is showing red. Okay, Munin. We're going to pull in Munin in the hope we can get some more fire down in that building. If we can take down 1 more building, we can declare victory and rout the pirates. Okay, we have a status update from Sergeant Bagus violating our Shadowhawk. Bagus is near death. Bagus is 4 hits. Can we get them into any cover? We can. Tyrus says they need to go to sleep. Good luck, Mech Commander. Take care, Tyrus. Don't forget, this episode will be available tomorrow evening on YouTube. It will also be available here on Twitch as the VOD, so whatever your poison is. Okay, so we're going to pour all fire into that final building. If we can take out 1 more building, we can rout the pirates and send them into the tree. Ook, welcome to chat. Ook says back off and nuke them more, but it's the only way to be sure. If we had nukes right now, I would be using them. We are in a terrible situation here. Knife Edge, I need you to move forwards and deliver more fire on that turret. If we can take down 1 more turret, the base is going to surrender. Okay, that Crusader got up. We're not too interested in them anymore. They can bugger off all I care. They are pirates. They are not going to have an honorable disengagement, but that's okay, because we are just going to try and fuck up this final turret. Okay, we are going to go hot. Nearby terrain, we can't do leg shots. Okay, that's fine. Bird Kicker's confirming there are holes in their armor. We know the situation, Bird Kicker. We just need you to keep firing. We need one final push. Your armor's going to be fine. You're going to come home. Just bring this building down. Okay, we're receiving contact from the enemy. Munin's going to try and bring down some lerms. We are, at this point, just pouring everything we've got into trying to take down this building. We don't want to have another fire phase after this. Okay, Sergeant Bagus is just going to skip firing. We don't need anything for them. They're just hiding in the woods right now. Their main concern is keeping their intestines inside. Okay, Mr. Krabs is just going to fire everything. Knife Edge is similarly, we are just trying to bring this building down. I know I keep repeating myself, but it is incredibly important. If we are forced to endure another fire phase, we're not gonna. Okay, Bird Kicker says that armor's lighting up. I'm hoping they survive. If we lose a third mech in the first fight of this contract, says it all. Okay. Knife Edge has taken some damage, but they were able to redirect a shot. That's good. Damn it, we got a critical hit on the Dervish's armor, but it had no shots left. Fucking pirates. Why can't they explode like honorable mech warriors? Okay, lots happening. Bird Kicker is fucking dancing through the bullets. Look at this. Look at this beautiful action from Bird Kicker. Unfortunately, it does seem like the hostile turret is still active. I don't know how bad. We're going to do a quick scan, see what our sensors detect. Okay, it's still 45 structure. We are going to have to just kick it and pray. Damn it. Ook asks how the contract loss compensation clause again. I think we have 40%, which is to say not enough. But this is a contractually required base removal, so we just need to remove that base. Okay, if we still have no contact from 4, 4 is still comm silent. Okay, we are detecting new contacts in the northeast. Unknown hostiles moving in from the northeast. It looks like their reinforcements have arrived. Let's see if we can bring up anything on long-range sensors. Okay, we have a Manticore and a Battle Master. Ooh. Okay, we need to tidy up fast. I know I asked for one more round from our boys, but we just need to push a little harder. Okay, we have Medivac prepped, ready to go. We just need you guys to push a little harder, break through the hostile line, break their morale. Okay, let's... Okay, I know this is risky. I want to see how risky. Not risky enough. Let's go. We're moving into melee range. We're going to try and get double kicks on this building. Okay, we got a hostile Warhammer in the north. Thankfully, we've been able to catch the hostiles on the wrong side of the river. Okay, how's our heat? Our heat is absolutely fucking fine. Oh, this is the movement phase, not the shooting phase. Duh. Radar says Manticore and a Battlemaster, two things we do not want to see right now. Confirmed. Especially not that Warhammer as well. Munin is as close as I care to bring them right now. Let's get them into these woods. Munin's not in a great shape, and I'd rather not lose a third mech. Okay, looks like the hostile dervish is having a rough time. Good for them. Okay, how much do we need to do? We just need to do 38 damage. We are so hot, it's not even funny. We just need to push a little harder. 9 over, that's starting to get really bad. Let's just go. Fuck it. Mr. Krabs is similarly really toasty, but we just fire everything, lads. We can do this. Who says, oh my god, my Crusader's like so hot right now? Yeah. But if a Crusader isn't smoking hot, are you even doing it right? Yeah, we can do an Alpha Strike with Bird Kicker. Oh shit, Mutant's taking shot fire from the Battle Master. Ugh. Not ideal. But if we can just... Damn it, Mutant does not have line of fire on the turret anymore. Okay, Mutant, change of plans. Let's take out this Crusader. This Crusader's annoying me. Like, he should have died like 3 turns ago. Yeah, we'll try and steal the Crusader. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. 26 structure. My heart is pounding. 11 structure. Okay, our allied Forester has gone up in flames. Okay, we've blown off the Crusader's right leg. 7, 5, 3, 1. Okay, the turret's gone. We have secured the turret. Oh, Bird Kick is down to 3 structure on their right torso. Okay, Bird Kicker stays standing. The Crusader falls over and blacks out. I think we need to wait for the round report. I think we've won. Okay, the Crusader's destroyed by engine destruction. Okay. Okay, give me the round report. Here's the moment of triumph, or truth, I should say. Okay, we still have no contact from 4. They have 28% left. God damn it. We still need to kill another turret. Let me whip out my phone for a second. We can't take down another turret. We have pilots in the field. We have machines down. And we still need to kill one more turret. We have the hostile forces are inbound. Give me 2 seconds. I'm working out a percentile, 1 moment. Okay. So we are, judging from BV, we are 6% off. We don't have the forces to continue this fight. Their reinforcements have arrived, but we have 4, and we have our pilot that we haven't even named yet. We have 2 pilots in the field. We have 2 mechs down. Two units are heavily damaged. 2 are destroyed. What do we want to do? What do we do here? That other turret both the other turrets have like 200 odd strength. Yeah, I'm agreeing with chat here. We're gonna have to cut our losses. Now I will be slashing type victory. That's just a MekHQ thing, and we're gonna do it again to make sure it sticks. Now we just have to hope. We just have to hope that the pirates don't capture our pilots, and if they do, that they don't execute them. So people are suggesting that we'd call it a rounding error. I'm not going to, because this tells a better story. Like, yeah, we can just count it as a win. It's so much more interesting if we don't. Like, we were seconds away from victory, and then their reinforcements arrived. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles. We do not control the field. Okay, we have 2 total losses. Heavy damage on Tree Bucket and the Grasshopper. Scorpion, Crusader, and Jaeger are all pretty solid, though. Okay, it looks like 4 and Bagus. Now, I am going to mark these as missing in action. Because we have no real way of getting hold of these. The pirates absolutely had them. One more. Like, look at this. One more, and we would have had it. Alex Strazi says going to laugh finish up his pilots against you here. Damn it. I think we did enough damage to them that we can count as a marginal defeat. Baggers could have climbed onto one of your mechs on the way out. Yeah, okay, no, I concur with that. Let me... Bagus, I think's fine. 4 is K'd the fuck out. Like, 4 is... We didn't even know if 4 was alive. And looking at his hits, he very nearly wasn't. So, narratively, we don't know if 4 even survived yet. So we don't know that 4 has been captured. Damn it, that was so close. So yeah, that is a marginal defeat if ever I saw one. Purple hearts for everybody. Fuck. That hurt, team. That really hurt. Okay, so we've got Medivacs picked up our people. Lieutenant Margarita Fujita is burned her left calf. She's fine. Bagus is they fractured their right ankle. They burned their right arm. Their right shoulder's fractured, and they're blind. So they're temporarily blind for 5 days. So they must have like a flash fire right in their face. Oof. Yeah, exactly. Flash burns, as chat's saying. All right. That's not good. That's really not good. But hey, at least we've sought the awesome eventually. Now, there is good news in this. It's not very good news, but because we have Reserve Lance, we can bring someone into Able Lance when they return. Yay! Okay, when the hostile forces are now rallying, and they decisively defeated us and our allied command, so they are now stalemated with us. Yes. Logistics failure. We're gonna have a harder time sourcing replacement parts. Do we even need them? Not yet. Okay. Oh shit, we found 4! We have successfully found 4. Search and rescue found him. Odin's still embezzling. Okay, let's head to the infirmary. Let's see how bad our lad is. 4. Burned right calf, skull fracture, burned right thigh, upper left arm fracture compound, and heart trauma. Fuck. Yeah, no, the Allied Command Search and Rescue did fucking, like, I feel like they must have raided the, they must have sent in the commandos, like Feistman, I think it was suggested, or might have been Ook. Yeah, Ook. I think Allied Command sent in commandos and recovered 4 for us. Good job. Alex Strassi says, you left me heart trauma. Okay, this is not good. We have 4 of our... We have an entire lance in A&E. And some of these aren't coming out of the infirmary for a while. Yeah, let's get some resupplies. That's one type of loss compensation. Fine, we'll get him for you. Now, I did confirm the reason why our resupplies are costing 0 is because we are part of the Rasalhague Republic, so we get free resupplies. Checking there's nothing scary. Okay. That is good. All right. First of all, let's hit the instant. Then we're going to go and see if we need any new parts. It looks like we do need some, probably armor. A mech right armor, okay. Okay, so we should be able to get the tree bucket and the scorpion back online because they just have some armor losses. Our grasshopper should be okay. Oh, they lost their right arm. I didn't even realize the grasshopper had lost their arm. Not great. Okay, so Allied Command is informing us that we are under our contract obligations, so we better go and take a look, see what we need to do here. What we need to do is switch over to assignments. And we need to move Baker Lance into a frontline position. We're now going to go over to the toe to see how bad things are. Radar says, during one mission in my group campaign, I had a fire starter pilot eject and ended up in a tree. They pretty much got caught up in the tree hanging from the risers of their parachute. That's fantastic. So who wants to tell Charlie Lance that they're the front line now? We have red frosting. Red frosting is the reinforcements. Okay, we're going to move red frosting into Able Lance. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, no, red frosting has to go into Able. We're not going to have Bird Kicker back in action for a while because of the loss of an arm. We don't even have an arm to replace it with yet. So Bird Kicker is going into reserves. Margarita Fujita, how badly are they hit? Okay, they're back in 2 days, or they should be. Okay, Margarita Fujita's getting... Okay, so Fujita's leg didn't heal properly, so we need to wait another 2 days for her to be back. Man, the doc is having a really hard time healing Margarita Fujita's burn calf. Good news, Charlie. You got a bad promotion. Bad news, it's to the front line. Okay, Margarita Vegeta is back in action. So we now have... Where's the medical log? What actually happened there? Oh, it just took longer to heal than expected. Okay, that's fine. So Margarita Vegeta is back in. So we have Baker Lance and we have a bit of Abel. I think really the smart move here is we are going to move Red Frosting back into reserves. We are going to temporarily disband Abel Lance. Knife Edge is going to go in under Margarita Vegeta. Ook says everything's coming up Millhouse. Now, is this going to give us what we need? Yes. Okay. So we're hitting our contractual requirements. But if we take another bad beat like we just did, we are not, and that's going to be a problem. Our victory points now are -1, so we now need to get 2 victory points. Okay, I am going to step away very briefly because I just need to go and bring my doggies in. It won't be more than a couple of minutes, so don't go anywhere. Be right back. Okay, I am back. So give me a second to flip over back to MekHQ. Okay, so here's the situation. We are down a primary lance. We are having to, already on our second contract, we're having to move stuff around just to make do with what we've got. Let's have a look. Do we have anything in the unit market that we could use? We do have we could get another Thunderbolt. Factory 2. What am I talking about? These aren't even going to arrive in time. Even if I bought these right now, they are not going to arrive for months. Okay. We're just going to have to make do with what we got. Have we got anything in the hangar? Okay, we have a Griffin and a Whitworth. Let's bring those out of Mothball. Okay. Okay, 4's pretty fucked up. I'm not going to assign them to anything yet. It looks like someone got grabbed for the Griffin. The other one, though. Who is it? Have they just jumped into one of our toes? Okay, Grasshopper's back. Okay. So we can actually start rebuilding Baker. Actually, we're going to move... Bird Kicker is going to go into Abel. Mr. Krabs, we're going to move into Abel for now. So Baker Hammer, Master Sergeant Bird Kicker is going to... Baker Lance is basically our go-to right now. Whitford's with not Griffin. I'm not much of a Griffin fan either, to be honest. Where is the Whitworth? Oh, the Whitworth is on. Oh, it's not purple? Oh my god, the Whitworth? Like, okay, let's just stick that back in to... apparently the Whitworth isn't even repaired. So we'll put that back in Mothball. Whoops-a-doodles. Okay, so, I mean, a Griffin is better than no mech, is my thinking right now. Yeah, let's bring the Griffin online. Can't use 4. How is Bagus still in the infirmary? He is. Yeah, that Whitworth is absolutely fucking wrecked. Don't know who you are, but you'll do. Okay, so that gives us a semblance of a able lance. So we've got Baker Lances full. We've got Charlie Lance can do scouting, and we're starting to rebuild able. I really wish that we could. Okay, no, we're looking at better than I was expecting. Let me just double check combat rolls. I forget how they work. No, we don't care about frontline. Okay, maneuver's the one that we like. We only need 3 in frontline, so we'll make able frontline and Baker can be maneuver. Okay. We need to recoup our losses. The loss of that victory point there is not great. So I know we need to take out this facility. We can't afford to. Let's send out Charlie, see if they can find anything. Okay. Radcliffe and a Griffin? Yeah. Okay. We've got a dropship raid. Set to the briefing room. It's an essential dropship raid. Great. Okay. We've got an enemy dropship has been contested. Okay, let's send in Baker. Hopefully we can get something easy. Okay, they've got a 2k dropship. And then they're not great. Okay, we might be okay here. Yeah, radar is basically saying exactly what I'm thinking. Pray the dropship is just Leopard CV. King Miles suggests Barry Trotter is a good call sign for Radcliffe. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I will say I am so fucking glad I added the search bar. It's already paying dividends. I like Barry Trotter. There we go. Barry Trotter has been christened. Okay. I keep saying okay a lot. Like, why do I keep saying okay a lot? Let's, I think we're going to time to head to the drop soon. I'm scared. We have no idea what this dropship is. And before you're thinking, oh, just double click on it. We have blind drop enabled. We can't. Okay, we've got Bravo, Baker even. We can do this. Radar says they love these streams. I'm really glad you're having a good time. And just while I'm literally delaying the inevitable. Oh, we've got a strong gale. We do not want that. Get behind me, Satan. So I just, you know, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. And I'm going to take a moment to just say, so I don't have to go in this scenario right away. Like, if you're enjoying the streams, if you're having a good time, absolutely hit that follow button. If you're feeling spicy, consider a subscribe, but don't feel like you have to. That's not why we're here. And if you're on YouTube, then you know how it works. You hit the subscribe button, you hit the bell, you sacrifice a monkey to the elder gods or whatever's needed to placate the evil YouTube algorithm. King Mal mentions that Barry Trotter in the Unauthorized parody is, of course, a Harry Potter parody. By the way, I have actually read Barry Trotter in the Unauthorized parody, funnily enough. Atarazki says, I would do blind drops, but getting whacked by 5 aero groups with fuel air bomb stops me because, dang, I really want it. So that is much better now, due to how it works. How much BV? It is 2k BV. That's all Intel can tell us. Okay, we can do this. We have an enemy dropship. Let's try and hurt them. Victor regains battlefield control. Let's send in. We're going to send in both salvage groups. I'm not expecting to get a whole, like, 2 salvage groups worth of goodies out of this, but we need to get whatever we can. Where's my ultra green sacrificial lambs? You'll do. 4 is probably enough. Okay. What's the team overview like? We are sitting at... Okay, it's barely even. Barely even. Okie dokie. Oh no! I've just seen the map. Okay. So, I think we might actually have bad intel. I don't know that they have a dropship on the field. We're going to deploy under the assumption that they have. But I don't think they have a dropship on the field. I think we received bad intel. I think Allied Command led us astray. Okay, looks like they have some vehicles underwater. Oh, they're hover vehicles, okay. Now, when you get situations like this, where the scenario says it's a dropship and there's no dropship because the map didn't generate in a way that the dropship could actually appear, I just like to roleplay it as it you just got bad intel. Or in this case, it could well be a trap. Alright, Strazi says, Bob, where did you leave the leopard? I swear to Comstar, Bob. Okay, yeah, I think we narratively, we read this as a trap. Okay. So, we're going to try and fight our way out. This is, okay, we deployed our force expecting a dropship. Instead, we get hovercraft and water. So we are going to have to deal with this. We were en route to the coordinates that the dropship was meant to be in. We were en route to nav point alpha, and then we immediately get hit by a hovercraft ambush. Our new objectives are to knock out 50% of the enemy forces. Only primary force supplies. What's the Falcon got? 2 SRM6s? Okay, let's back up. Let's put ourselves in Munions tree bucket. I would prefer to put myself into woods. So let's break tree bucket forward. King Miles says there's a pretty good chance you're not the ones dropped because the trapped because the BB was about equal the dropship. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna win this, and I'm okay with that. I just like the narrative of they're trying to lure us into a trap. Crusader, let's bring ourselves nice and close to try and punch the Falcon or whatever. Okay, let's get those woods. Yeah, this is going to be like those old commander ambushed random scenarios you used to get in ATB, where like you're gonna win, but you still got to go through the motions. Another way to read this narratively is that this is a screening force. So it could be that this force is sent to screen their dropship, to give their dropship a chance to escape. I'm gonna go with narratively. We're gonna go with it is an ambush because that's just more interesting. It's more juicy. But you could definitely read this as a screening force. But I'm gonna go with ambush. It's just more interesting. How badly? Oh, okay, we can't even see the condors. All right, it's fine. I think this Falcon's not long for the world, and I am okay with that. Target not in arc? What do you mean it's not in arc? The target is literally there. There we go. Ah, fuck it. I like to imagine knife edge is like weapon 1, weapon 2. Ah, fuck it. Hits the big red button. Okay, looks like... Have we taken out the... Yep, there goes the Falcon. That's one hostile down. We don't want to turn on roads. We're just going to have Knife Edge continue down this road towards the satellite center. Radar says missiles, even more missiles, all the missiles. Yeah, I feel like Munion's still upset about everything that's gone down, so Munion's going to just head forwards and try and take out some more of these assholes. That Condor hasn't moved, so let's just be somewhat reserved. It looks like this Condor's in a really good position because you can't bring fire down on its flanks. So we're just positioning ourselves to receive more hostiles across the water. Okay, so we've got another Condor on the right. I'm not entirely sure which is... That's +9. That's Condor. Okay, oh, I see, that's the Condor that was going down here, moved up to the right. Okay. So I feel like we need to take out this Condor. What's Condor even got these days? Mac guns, AC5. Okay. Oh, we need to torso twist. There we go. 3% is still a chance to hit. Okay, no good shot from Bird Kicker. Or Steroid. Okay, looking for that beautiful red. Okay, so the hostile Condor is immobilized. That's a good start. That means we can kick it. Have at me. We bent its medium laser. Or cracks the focusing crystal or whatever. I do want to have a look at the end of round report though, because I feel like, so that's initiative phase. I feel like there's not much on the field. Oh, we already scooped past. Okay, here come the reinforcements. What are we looking at? We've got a Dervish and a Shadowhawk. Okay. I feel like we make them come to us. Especially if they're stupid enough to try going through the water. Like, I am perfectly happy to let Princess make mistakes. I don't even know where that second Condor's gone. Go away, aim shot. Yeah, we don't even have a light. I'm guessing the second Condor must be somewhere over here. Can I bring any fire down on that with the AC2s, maybe? No, that's out of range even for the AC2s. Okay. So we're going to need to reposition to cover our left flank. That's fine. We can deal with that. Still don't care, aim shot. Go away. Oh, go away, aim shot. If I wanted to aim, I'll tell you. King Miles says, fun fact, if you disrespect a vehicle by standing on it, you can stomp on it, but it can't shoot you. Oh, that's fun. Oh, motherfucker. So, Munion's lost 2 of their medium lasers. Man, the Condor absolutely shredded Munion's right arm. We're down to 1 point of structure already. That's not great. We need that for arming things. No idea what's in the right arm, but we probably want it. 2 are medium lasers, but those medium lasers are gone now, so we can lose the arm. I mean, I would really rather we didn't lose the arm, I'll be perfectly honest here. Okay, they're still alive. Means they're still a threat. So I think we need to take King Miles' advice and stand on our evil, hostile vehicle friend, whilst also repositioning the rest of the lance to cover left. Okay, I want to see... What's the round report saying? Okay. The red assholes... Okay, so the red assholes only have a lance on the field right now. And 2 recon mechs. Okay, so they don't have a lot. And Munin's basically intact, except the right arm, which just got really fucked up. Okay, that Condor's broken cover. I think it's going to take a while for the hostiles in the north to come down to us, so we are actually going to reposition and try and take out the Condor. And we're going to take Miles' suggestion. Okay, we can't shoot, but that's okay because we literally have a single medium laser. Thank you for the advice, by the way, King Mal. That's actually really, really good to... I'd never have thought about that on my own. So what I'm really hoping... Okay, so Knife Edge took a hit to the head, but they re-rolled. That's nice. The other hostile Condor is now immobile. I should hope a Condor is immobile. You'd be a bit concerned if your Condor started rolling away. But that means it's kicking time. Have it be. Stompity stomp. Cool, cool, cool. That's one of the Condors down. King Mom says, I think there's a downside of it being a bit more difficult to actually kick it, but since it's a mobile, it's completely fine. I am just keeping track. So is there... It looks like the red assholes have one more unit that we haven't even seen yet. Okay. We are going to leave Knife Edge to handle the Condor, and we're going to start moving our way towards our left flank. So we know when you've got those recon mechs. Okay, what is that coming down the highway? Oh my god, it's an SRM carrier. Ah! Ah! No! Go back home! What is... Okay, it's got fucking tandem charges. Oh, it got fragmentation. We don't really care about that. He's thinking... I don't think that's really relative, but it's got two shots of tandem. That it is absolutely going to do bad things to us. Okay, well that colors the things a little bit. Radar confirmed that tandem is a big fucking problem. You are 100% correct. Bird Kicker, you're in a grasshopper. You've got a large laser. Okay, Bird Kicker, get your ass over there. Let's try and see if we can't shoot the SRM carrier off the highway. And these are reinforced highways. We can't even... Okay, we got line of fire there. We can't even blow the bridge out from underneath them. So I think the presence of the SRM carrier proved this is absolutely a trap. Like, before, we weren't sure, is this a screening force? Is this a trap? The Condors were there to distract us while the SRM carrier could trundle down the fucking highway. What do I think this is? The I-100? Okay, we got some longer range weapons. We might be able to plink the SRM carrier. We can. We haven't got great shots, but some shots are better than no shots. Because, yeah, I do not want to fuck with that SRM carrier. Not in the slightest. Anything we can do to remove that SRM carrier is, like, absolutely the right move. Like, it even being immobilized is a problem. Radar says it's the I-95 around the DC Turnpike. I've only been to DC once. I wouldn't mind going to DC again. Admittedly, I went when there was literally no fucker there, so I got a bit of a different experience than most people. Okay, we are pouring a lot of fire down the SRM carrier. Oh, where's my damage report? Come back. I want my report. Give me my report. We'll go back and read it in a second. I must have clicked a button and made it poof away. Okay. We're in round 5. Okay, cool. Alright. So, the SRM carrier has opened fire. Munin has lost their arm that only had one structure left. We can fix it, maybe. Did the tandems miss? Both tandems missed. They no longer have any tandem ammo. That's nice. Question is, did we take out the SRM carrier? We did not. So that SRM carrier is still alive. Yeah, they also fired frag at me, yeah. Yeah, they did. Knife Edge will carry on taking care of the Condor. I'm going to bring Steroid up because I want to try and get some more fire down on the SRM carrier, because that SRM carrier is going to be in decent range very quickly. Hey, Hammer, you missed the excitement of us losing, like, most of a lance in our first fight of this contract, and now we're facing the ever-loving fuck out of a... We've got a SRM carrier trundling down the highway. They're in forced withdrawal, but they don't care. They still got ammunition. So Munin is absolutely backing up. Also, I showed everybody your glossary entries for the contract types. I don't know if anybody wants to confirm, but like, people are really, really happy with that. And I think you've done a really good job with it, by the way. I just want to clarify. Okay, we can still plink some more. Thankfully, the hostile recon mechs aren't doing much, but they're in a decent position to just rain a little bit of damage on us each round. Okay, I think we need to continue taking out the SRM carrier. Yeah, no, you did a really good job on the glossary. I think the SRM carrier is going down this round, but Munin got pretty beat up, and it's in much closer range now. I'm actually wondering if it's going to try and shoot Gload Kicker. I think one more round of fire from the Lance will take the SRM carrier down. Then we just need to advance across the highway to take out the recon mechs in the north. We basically only have LRMs left on the tree bucket. I'm gonna go a little hot. A little hot's okay. SRM carrier needs to die on site. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we got the SRM carrier is confirmed killed multiple times. Did the SRM carrier need to do anything in return? It looks like the SRM carrier didn't fire. I am wondering if the SRM carrier was entirely out of ammo. That would be entirely in keeping for pirates. They literally had one shot. Let's see if we can take out this Condor. Yeah, Condor's still alive. Okay. So the SRM carrier is down. Condor is still up. That's fine. We do need to do something. It is very low on ammo. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it probably only had one round of shooting, which would explain why it was already in forced withdrawal if it had no guns left. Okay, so we have taken out the initial ambush. We now need to push across the bridge because they've got two mechs dug in. We got the Dervish and what is this? What is this coming down the highway next? We have a Shadowhawk coming down the highway. Okay, so that's our next target. Time to take out the Shadowhawk. We are, as far as we move across the highway, we are going to come under fire from the Dervish. So we need to make this fast. We need to make this fast and we need to make it hurt. We'll send Steroid and Munin down the highway. Now Steroid is really hot right now. I'm hoping they don't immediately fall over. They fucking immediately fell over. God damn it, Steroid. Bird Kicker, can you take care of this? Random ammo loadouts, yes. Though it is, the random ammo loadouts is pretty fucking cool, if I'm being honest. I really like what Sleet did. Okay, let's try and take out this Shadowhawk. If we're lucky, we can get like a decent ammo explosion outfit. Oh, we do not have line of sight for the Shadowhawk. Not entirely sure why, but oh, because the bridge goes up. It's not a nukes turned off. Nukes are turned off. However, if we won't fight the Wobbies on this campaign, but if we ever do fight the Wobbies, we'll have nukes turned on. King Mal confirmed that it probably did only have the one shot. Now, because the bridge isn't entirely flat, we can't actually shoot the Shadowhawk. So let's try and throw some fire down on the Dervish. The Dervish is pristine at this point, but let's scratch the paintwork. We are 9 over on the tree bucket for heat, so we probably need to let Munin cool off a little bit. Steroid on their ass. They have LRMs in the arms, but they are out of range. God damn it, Steroid. Check the ruler. I checked the ruler. It's really fucking cool. So Knife Edge. I don't think Knife Edge has line of fire on anything. Oh, it can see the Shadowhawk. Can we reach it? Can we reach out and touch it? We cannot. Can we shoot it with Bird Kicker? Bird Kicker can see. Awesome. Not great shooting though, so we're not gonna fire everything. We can fire a little bit. The AC2s would have. Oh, you're right. The AC2s would have. It's fine. Damn it, but it is fine. Okay. Oh, we managed to hit the Dervish in the head. We'll take it. Okay, Knife Kicker is going to continue their ongoing quest to kick the living fuck. No, Knife Edge, rather, the Condor. I'm hoping the Condor will finally die. Yay! Condor's finally dead. Hooray! Okay. That's cleared the field. We can now focus on moving across the bridge to take care of the two dug-in mechs. Now, normally at this stage, I'd say... I would say, hey, I'm now done. But I feel like at this point, if the pirates are taking this much effort to ambush us, they're probably dug in, and it makes narrative sense to force us across the bridge. You'll notice I say it makes narrative sense a lot. So this is kind of my personal philosophy when it comes to MekHQ. I do not, and this is also true when I'm designing systems for MekHQ. I am not designing systems for MekHQ as if it is a video game. I consider MekHQ a story generator. It's similar to a story engine, rather, not a story generator, a story engine. So whenever I'm playing, I'm always trying to play looking for what makes the most narrative sense, what makes it the most interesting narratively. And forcing us into a duel on the bridge against the Shadowhawk is narratively cool. Okay. We are going to back up Munin ever so slightly to bring the Shadowhawk into perfect line of sight. Oh, bugger, we can't back up over, change elevations back up because we haven't got that option enabled. Okay, it's fine. Munin will just stick where they are. I would very much like for Steroids to get off their lazy ass. Thank you. Okay, Knife Edge is going to move in to try and get some fire down. And the Tree Bucket doesn't have extra cooling in the legs. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, we're in a good location to unload. I'm falling over my own tongue. I'm getting excited. We are so fucking hot. We're going to fire the medium laser. I can't justify the Lerms this round. I am hoping we're going to go and deal some decent damage here. We're already hot, so let's stick with just a couple of medium lasers. We're going to take a round to cool, and then next round we can really unload hell on the Shadowhawk. They lured us here with a down dropship, and they've lured us into an ambush. We are going to make them pay for their arrogance. And if we get a new Shadowhawk out of this, fantastic, because we need one, because they blew up our last one. Okay, Munin has taken a shot to the head. Still standing. No beautiful red, and the hostile Shadowhawk is still standing. Okay, okay. We've taken a lot of head hits. We are going to have some infirmary people after this, I think. I feel like if we take out the Shadowhawk and the bridge, the Dervish at that point just walks off. So I feel like this duel we've got going with the Shadowhawk, that's the main thing that's happening right now. And then we are going to... That's actually a pretty good position. Then if we win the duel with the Shadowhawk, we're then going to call the slash victory, because the Dervish, it can just walk away. We're not going to catch it. Hammer says, why do I hear the theme from A Bridge Too Far? Oh, that is a fantastic movie. We do need to be careful here. We can't back up. And they are in the minimum range for the LRMs. Okay, we can't even move away properly. Okay, Munin is stuck in position. Munin's just going to have to weather the storm. Bird Kicker should be able to pull this off. Yeah, they did. Good, good. Okay, Bird Kicker's got some really nice rear or slash side torso shots on the Shadowhawk. So let's try and punish it for its... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Alpha Strike. Thank you. Okay, we had our cooling round last turn, so we can actually get a good chunk of fire, including the Slurms. Good, 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 good. Radar says we haven't gotten the facilities to take your prisoner. Sorry. We actually do, though. I am autistically required to inform you that we do, in fact, have the facilities. It's only extra 2 heat. Yeah, we'll Alpha Strike into the side torso. Okay, waiting for the round report. Let's see. Okay, the Shadowhawk is gone. All right, and at that point, we're going to slash victory. Whew. Okay. We took a little bit of damage. We have taken some pilot hits from this, but we didn't lose anybody. So I will take that as a victory. We came expecting a fight with a dropship. We ended up fighting a duel on the bridge instead. But I'm happy with how that came out. That SRM carrier, if they had a second volley of even just standard ammo, we could have been in trouble. We do control the field. So Tree Bucket, we lost an arm, I believe. Yeah, it's mostly fine. The loss of the arm is a problem because it means we've lost 2 of our 3 medium lasers. But we can still field it in that condition. Okay, we didn't take as many pilot hits as I thought. Only Margarita Vegeta did. We have got some recoverable stuff, including the Shadowhawk. I'm surprised. I thought the Shadowhawk would have been a total loss, but apparently not. It must have not had... Yeah, it must have not had much ammo in its torso. Because, it's still there. It didn't even kill the center torso. So we actually got a mostly intact Shadowhawk. That's nice. I'm down with that. We killed a couple of enemies, captured some people. Don't really care about them. Go away. Got some kills for our people. We did achieve the objective. I'm going to say there's a standard victory. We're not going to count it as a decisive victory because, yes, it was pretty decisive that we won. They still drew us out of position, luring us there with the dropship rumor. So they pulled one over us, and potentially us being out of position allowed them to achieve objectives elsewhere. So we are going to count it as only just a normal victory. Okay. So first off, I want that Shadowhawk. Gimme, gimme. We do, however, need to give the employer something. And I have no interest in Falcons or Condors. So we're going to exchange the Falcons and the Condors for the Shadowhawk. Which will replace the Shadowhawk they blew up earlier. Okay, Margarita Fajita gets a... Whew, purple heart. Let's see how bad she's doing. Margarita Fajita... Oh no! Oh no, oh no! Margarita Fajita is disemboweled for 22 days. Ugh. We also got Gert Thaler, which is Gert Thaler is just a name you can't not say in a country English accent. I'm prisoner Gert Thaler. How you do? But they've got a bruised right femur, upper right arm fracture compound, upper left arm fracture compound, and we don't really care about them, but they're fucked up. But Margarita Fajita being disemboweled for 22 days, we do care about that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Woof. All right. Let's see. Do we need any extra parts for this Shadowhawk? We do, but not much. We need to get ahead. Okay. Oh, of course, because they ejected. All right. I normally don't do this. I can't pronounce that, Aratrazi, but that is funny. That is funny. Normally I wouldn't repair in the field, but we're so short on mechs, and the Shadowhawk is mostly pristine. Actually, no, if we don't have the head for it, we're not going to be able to repair it. Fuck. Okay, Shadowhawk's going to be, we're going to need to mothball the Shadowhawk. Okay. What's happening with the grasshopper? Oh, it's deployed, that's why. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of maintenance went on. Don't really care about that. Okay, we've got... Yeah, we're not going to have a head for another 130 days. Can I strip the head from something else? That is a good question. That is actually a really good question. Let me see... Okay, it is a 55-ton head. That's what we need. Duh. I wonder. How heavy is the Whitworth? 40 tons. Not really. We don't have anything with a head to take off. Yeah, no, I would look for a head from another unit, but we would need a 55-ton head, and we only have a 40-ton mech that's not being used right now. We've got a good bit of cash. What's in the market? I mean, we could literally just buy a Shoulder Hawk off the market. I mean, a new Shadow Hawk would literally be a quarter of our cash. We can't afford to. We are just going to have to get a new Shadow Hawk at the end of the contract alongside our Whitworth. Okay, so how are we doing in the briefing room? We still need to get 2 victory points. The Ichabod Crane of mechs. Oh, stretchy. Okay. What am I doing? That's not the button I want to click. Okay, our lads are back. Oh shit. Oh, apparently our Crusader is armed with Artemis. We don't have any Artemis left. Let's switch the Crusader. I don't know why the Crusader. I never even noticed the Crusader was chucking Artemis. Does the Crusader have Artemis? Whatever. Let us swap out the ammo for standard ammo, which we should have loads of. There we go. That's a free R Crusader? Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't remember these things. They don't have fire control for Artemis 4. Yeah, I didn't think they did. Whatever. We fixed it now. Okay, let's have a look at our tow. Margarita Fajita's out for a month. So we're going to bring Margarita Fajita out. The tree bucket's pretty fucked up anyway. Have some water, I think. Ook says sad whoosh noises. Okay. Let's I want to try and get. Are we waiting for anything in transit? We've got plenty of armor. We're not. Doesn't look like we're waiting for anything in transit. Let's try and get Munin's tree bucket back in action, or Margarita Fajita, whoever it is. Oh, did you drop out? Child, what did you do? Oh, hey! This random child graduated from a preparatory school. Good job. Oh no, it was a daycare course. Congratulations, you've graduated from daycare. Now fuck off and get back into education. Go away. Shoo. Off to boarding school you go. You'll see your parents when you're an adult. Okay, the trebuchet's almost back in action. Ook says diaper trained better than half the mech warriors. Yeah, no, I can't disagree with that. Okay, so our tree bucket is back. Sienna Peterson got dismissed from the infirmary. I think they were just recovering from postpartum. Yeah, they're just a random professional. We don't really care about them. Okay, we still can't bring our awesome online that we got last contract. So, what are we even needing for the awesome? Fences, head, torsos, god, okay. We're gonna have an awesome eventually, and it is going to be so awesome for the one scenario existent before it gets head capped and exploded and killed by bombs or whatever. Ook says, did a random army generation the other day if 1/3 of my Stein company was pregnant or giving birth? It will be better in 51.0. We slightly changed how it works. King Mark says, how many parts do we have in transit? We have a whole bunch of armor and some right arms, a head, some right legs. So we have just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I had to search for head, you're right. Yeah, no, I did. I'm so glad we added the search functionality. Okay, we need to try and find a turning point scenario. Because if we can do 2 turning points, we will actually be good. Okay, Charlie's back. Send him out again. Uh-oh, Charlie found something. Okay, so Allied Command was helping Charlie patrol with a dropship, and that dropship has been ambushed. So Charlie is now in an essential isolated dropship. Remember, an essential means that we have to do this scenario. It is contractually required. King Mar was concerned I only warded the hedge. Yeah, no, I have a habit of leaving the search on. Okay, we have a 400 BV dropship. Yay, that dropship's fucking dead. I don't even know if it is. Okay, we got support points. We're going to send in Baker. We're going to send in Baker, and we're going to go and spend some points. I want to reinforce instantly. Target number 3. I really don't want to fail this. It succeeded. Good, good. And it's probably a shuttle. Yeah, it's going to be something dumb. So that's that dealt with. We're going to do that scenario in just a second. Oh, it's already up. Okay. In that case, I am going to step away very quickly to get some more water, and then we'll start the final fight of this episode. Be right back. Okay, I am back, and I just saw the most disappointing thing we've seen all contract. Wrong screen. There we go. The enemy will control the field at the end of the engagement. So we're behind enemy lines, and we don't even get any salvage out of this. So let's rock and roll. No point in signing salvage. This will probably be the last scenario of the episode, but that's okay. Because we're having a great time. It is a Monarch! All points go to King Marl. Congratulations, King Marl. You have successfully guessed which crappy dropship we're using today. Okay, so we've got a Recon Lance plus the remains of Baker. What's the enemy fielding? Okay, the enemy is only fielding 1.8k. So we're out-tunning them. We should be able to take them out. The question is whether the dropship's going to survive long enough. So we shall see. Looks like we got a fairly urban. Oh, I really like this map. This is a really fucking cool map. I normally don't play with user-made maps because I get so fed up with constantly getting the Solaris mission ones that don't make sense. But I'm really glad I left them on this time because we're seeing some really nice maps. Okay, so our allied dropship is on ice. Hey chat. Our dropship's on ice. Coming to the inner sphere near you, dropships on ice. See how this monarch can slide. See them soar. See them perform excruciating acts as they descend through the ice and everybody drowns and we lose a scenario. Yeah. To quote the great Twitch streamers of aeons past, chat, are we cooked? Okay, it looks like we're going to need to make our way across the bridge as quickly as possible. Ook says, if the Grey Death Legion could sail one, narrative rules work in MegaMek, right? I absolutely adore Decision at Thunder Rift, and I enjoy the second book, whose name I can never remember. But I will say that sailing a fucking dropship is stupid. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that I think it's cool. Sailing dropships is fucking stupid. And, like, I love our lad, Grayson Death Carlisle. Like, he's fun, but yeah, sailing dropships is fucking stupid. And I don't care if anybody's like, oh, but maybe they, it makes sense. It's ready for what's the word? For space. It's clearly good enough for sailing in. Yeah, no, I love the classic novels. I've read every novel, including the really bad first one that I can't remember. Again, I can't remember the name of, something Knife or something. Ook says someone looked at the space magic that is the massive aerospace capital assets and went, wait a minute, that's buoyant in water. Yeah, no, that sailing dropships is stupid, and I challenge anybody to disagree with me. Okay, so Recon, Charlie Lance needs to get north as quickly as possible to try and take out. We have 2 hits on scan. We have a Shadowhawk and we have a Scorpion. So our goal here is to just get north of the river as quickly as possible, preferably before the dropship sinks through the fucking ice. Who lands their goddamn dropship on ice? Who does this? Like, I get they're a regular pilot, like they're 4-5, but I would like to think even regular pilots know that you don't land on ice. Thomas Feisman says, an idiot? No, absolutely. Like, I hope this motherfucker gets court-martialed. It doesn't look like we can actually put any fire down on the Shadowhawk yet, and we've got spotting on it, but we can't see it yet. Can we see? No, we can't see the Scorpion either. I think they only have a Shadowhawk and a Scorpion, but this might actually be possible. Stake says you expect much out of Innisphere pilots. Hey, these are Rasalhaguian Republicans. So like these are the best people in the Innisphere. Like the best people, the best faction. Long live the Free Rasalhague Republic. Because what do we say? Radar says we spheroid pilots at least know what money is. Okay, unsurprisingly, Charlie is nowhere near in range with their 2 locusts and 2 wasps. But we might be able to do some indirect fire on the Shadowhawk. 17, I'll take 17. Because remember, this is BattleTech. A single point of armor can destroy an enemy unit. We don't need to have perfect shots every time, because it only takes boxcars. Switch mode. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. A great deal of, not a lot. Oh god, the dropship's down to 35 armor already. Floating crits are on, yes. Man, I am sending a very rude email to Ally Command after this scenario. I'm also at this point just hoping these bridges will even take our weight. We can't do that. We can't do that. I am perfectly happy to take a risky maneuver, not on an 8+. I forget how bad Charlie's pilots are. Oh, we have 2 levels here to get down. God damn it, we're in a really bad position. We can't even... Okay, we're just going to have to stay here and hope the Shadowhawk moves into our line of fire. Because we can't even get down off this position. I think Birdkicker has jump jets. Birdkicker might be able to flush the Shadowhawk out. Okay. We're definitely not in range from anything from Charlie. Okay, again, we don't have line of fire, it doesn't look like. Oh, well, we do. We have line of fire on the Scorpion. Let's bring some... Bring some ACs to there. Not great shots, but we'll take what we can get. Again, Charlie's not going to have any line of fire. We have LRMs on indirect, so we can at least fire those. Let's make it rain. %0 chance. Okay, fair enough. Okay, not a lot going on. At least the Monarch's being just a distraction. That's nice, I guess. Okay. We might have Charlie in range for something not this turn. Well, rather not next turn, but the turn after. Maybe. Okay. How far can I jump? Okay, far enough. That will do. I want to land on the... Why am I landing on ice? I want to land on the bridge. Okay, it's just one of our many bridge bugs. Fuck it, we'll just go the old-fashioned way. Okay, Knife Edge still can't do jack and or shit. Steroid again also is just in a really bad position. Zoom goes the Locust. Zoom, zoom. We are doing a lot of risky piloting checks, but we just need to get people up north. And sometimes you just have to take risks. And this is one of them. Okay. So it looks like that they are going straight for the dropship. Potentially, actually, no, it looks like they're investigating Charlie. I don't know where that Shadowhawk's gone. This is a problem. If we don't know where the Shadowhawk is gone, we're in trouble. Okay, let's... I'm hoping the Shadowhawk's around here somewhere. So we're just going to move forward a little bit. See if we can find the Shadowhawk. Okay, we're not having any fire from... Okay, we have not found the Shadowhawk. Okay, we are at least going to be able to pour some fire down on the Scorpion. I'll take it. Okay, give me my target, please, MekHQ. Come on, you can do it, MegaMek. Thank you. I'm just looking at chat and they're talking about the buoyancy of dropships, and I think it just comes down to like even the classic brick, the leopard, is just gonna turn over. That's not direct. I'm aware. Let's switch modes. Oh, we've got direct line of sight on the Scorpion now. We don't need to. Looks like the Lums are the only thing that can reach it. We don't need indirect anymore. Excellent. I will take it. I just think like even if you had a dropship that was stable enough that you could effectively float it, every motherfucker on that dropship is getting seasickness. Like there is not a single full stomach left from that dropship. I'm guessing the Shadowhawk must be moving to engage with the dropship somewhere, but I can't see it. Does this Monarch even have guns? Because I'm not seeing any firing from the Monarch. Take care, Hammer. Thanks for dropping in. No guns on a Monarch? Yeah, I was starting to get that sneaky suspicion. We're going to have a really hard time keeping our TMM up on Charlie Lance because of how built up this terrain is. Oh, we found the Shadowhawk. And we actually have a line of sight on it with Steroid. Very nice, very nice. Okay, flashpoints. Let's get some really nice TMM. We're going to have to take a... not an 8+. Fuck it. This is going to put us in a really good position. We're going to risk an 8+ piloting skill check. Hey, they made it. Good job. Let us duel a Shadowhawk. Ooks effectively just checked Sana and confirmed that the Monarch is effectively just a merchant dropship. So here's the narrative. Here's the narrative that we're going to tell. This dropship, while it's got Rasalhague markings is actually a merchant vessel that's come under pirate attack, and that's why they got stranded because their sensors fucked up or something, and that's why they are in the situation that they are, because that makes more sense than they just willy-nilly landed on ice. So they're in the difficult position that they can't take off because they'll just fall through the ice, or their engines malfunctioning, or their sensors. Their sensors are still screwy. It could also be a wealthy noble. I like the idea that it's a wealthy noble more. This is someone's luxury yacht. Yeah, let's go with this as a wealthy noble, and so we've just got to do what we got to do. Okay, we risked some risky. Yeah, a wealthy noble who thought they just got so fucking high. This guy is, for the entirety of this fight, this guy is just blabbering on comms. This guy is high as a fucking kite and landed on ice. And High Command is High Command has commanded us to come and save this motherfucker because, like, he's someone important. He's someone important's son. That the classic cliche of the I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a noble, but it's someone important's son. That classic cliche of the important political person, or whose son is just complete druggy washout. That's what we're going here. We're just saving someone's drugged up son. That is a little bit too spicy for my looks. Let's drop the LRM-15s. We're going to go for the SRMs instead. Still hot, but I want to get this over and done with quickly. Tira Mirbolg's druggy classmate. We need to switch you to direct, but I don't think we can. Yeah, we can. We even hit anything? No, didn't think so. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go bang. Okay. Can we hit them? We can. We are going to unload. Charlie Lance is taking care of the Scorpion. We're going to deal with the Shadowhawk. Okay, Loki on the roof. And remember, we are not getting salvage. So our only objective here is to, I believe we need to kill at least 50%, so we just need to survive. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a little bit. The Shadowhawk didn't fall over. I think we just take out one of these guys, we're going to have enough to win, and then the others will just bugger off. Because we just need to deal with these long enough for the techs on board the noble sons thing. Because the Rasalhague Republic did have nobility, so I think a noble son makes sense. I think that's what we're going to go with here. Okay, oh, we don't have anything for you. Okay, okay, lots of missed kicks. Okay. Still don't have any movement for Knife Edge and Steroid because they're kind of just trapped where they are right now. What we're trying to do is just force the Scorpion into a bad position. So we're kind of herding the Scorpion. Okay, not entirely sure what that Shadowhawk's doing, but sure. I think that Shadowhawk's realizing it's not in a great location right now and it's trying to evac. Okay, we still have line of fire on the Shadowhawk, so we're going to stay here. Ook says it's Scorpion, the pilot is already in a bad position. That's just mean. Oh, yeah, we're not going to pass that. No, thank you. I feel like we're just gonna back Flash Ride. Oh, it's Flash Ride! We like Flash Ride. Hey, Flash Ride. I didn't realize that was her. I forget Flash Ride's in Charlie. Let's see some Flash Ride emotes in chat. Yeah, that's our girl. We're jumping Loki down because I don't want the Shadowhawk to get any ideas about sniping Loki off the building. Okay, looks like we don't have any fire. Giant Flash Ride. Thank you so much for the 30 bits, Psychotic, and for the big, strong Flash Ride. Strongest Flash Ride. Chonkiest Flash Ride. Okay, we have amazing shots from Casket. And here we are with the Shadowhawk. We have very little reason not to Alpha Strike, honestly. We're not going to get any shot from the LRM, but that's okay. We could have Torso Twisted and sniped the Scorpion, but it's not really worth the penalty, in my opinion. Okay, looks like we got direct fire from Steroid. So let's just see what we can do. Again, I'm probably not going to fire the Lerms unless it's good shot. We're looking at Lerms, 48s, SRMs. Not in line. Okay. Let us, in that case, fire. How bad is... Okay, 12 over. We are definitely going to have to take a heat round. Steroids cooking. Okay. Loki is gonna Alpha Strike. Again, we only need to kill one of these assholes. Okay, we have freaking wrecked. Casket has blown the front left leg straight off the Scorpion. That Scorpion is going the fuck down. The enemy Shadowhawk's still suffering. Oh god, the Monarch is possibly out of control, but thankfully it's already on the ground, so I'd like to think it's not going anywhere else. The Scorpion pilot is on the ground, it's in the dirt, they are blacked out. It's time for the kicking to begin. It looks like the Shadowhawk's on the ground as well. So, in the greatest of Inner Sphere traditions, we're just going to stand in a circle and kick them to death. This really is, like, in center line here, with Loki and Casket, this is the JoJo meme. Just like Casket and Loki just standing here kicking the Scorpion while the Wasp just watches. That is absolutely that JoJo meme. Ook says, make sure you've got a good set of boots before stomping a Scorpion. Arik Trazi says, welcome to the kickening. Weissman, boots to the head. We hit it. We kicked the Shadowhawk in its ammo. Unfortunately, it had no ammo left. But that's okay. We'll let them try and stand up so they can fall over again. Shadowhawk is in forced withdrawal. Can we move somewhere where we can see the Shadowhawk? I don't think we can. Yeah, that Shadowhawk is in just the right position, so we'll just stay here. We can just JoJo meme this Scorpion, I think. Flash Ride wants to get in on the action. Not through the rubble, Flash Ride. I admire your moxie, but maybe when we have enough movement, we don't go through the rubble. Ook says you're kicking holes in the hole that is that ammo bin. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. I feel like we're going to try and move the Wasp into a position where it can actually shoot. There, that's good. Bird Kicker's going to continue chasing. Yeah, so that Shadowhawk's hiding. Even if we wanted to, we can't get line of sight to it, but we can probably get some indirect fire, maybe. Bird Kicker is, however, going to come say hi. Jumping. Bird Kicker is going to jump here. I think if we can wrangle it, I'd like Bird Kicker to. No, okay, we can't wrangle that. In that case, Bird Kicker is going to jump behind the Shadowhawk, and we're just going to continue kicking it because that's what Bird Kicker does. They kick birds. And Shadowhawk is what? It's a bird. It's a hawk. Bird Kicker is going to kick the hawk. Radar says, finally, Resupplying has still got screwed by Lyrian Commonwealth Armed Forces Quartermasters 155 audiobooks. Yeah, no, I know Feistman, too much elevation change. Sucks, but, you know, it's just how it works. We just don't have the jump jets to jump over the building. We have got such good line of fire here. We are going to aim at the head, and we're just going to see if we can try and take out this Scorpion's head off. I've not got high hopes, but, you know, it's unconscious. We are literally going to kick it to death. We might as well try and decap it first. Probably shouldn't have shot the left leg. Ook says, a Quartermaster's Guide to Interpretive Dance. Another Alpha Strike from Bird Kicker. That Scorpion, his head's gone. That is one Scorpion without a head. Unfortunately, we do not get salvage from the scenario, but that does mean we have won the scenario. So I'm going to slash victory it. Actually, I'm not going to slash victory yet. I want to see if maybe we can destroy the Shadowhawk. We're going to slash victory at the end of this round, but I want to see the melee round go off. Weissman says the crew should be entertained by watching combat vids of your victories. Reading books, but all the crayons have been eaten. Come on. You can do it. Kick him. There we go. Thank you. Okay, the Shadowhawk is still standing. I don't feel the need to kill the Shadowhawk just to go through the motions. A cornered dog is still in charge. Talking about the crayons getting eaten, Eric Strassi says that jarheads get hungry, yo, and Feisman comments that who let the Marines bring in the cargo. But yeah, so that is a game, set, and match. We have won. That was a nice little one to end on. We don't want to save the gear. So we have just saved a Rasalhaguian noble's drugged up son. I don't believe we really took much damage in that fight. I think that was pretty one-sided. Which is what you'd hope when we burn all of our support units on it. We do not control the field, unfortunately. But we're undamaged. No injuries. We got a kill for Casket. I'm going to say that's a pretty decisive victory. Ook says, watch out, the dropship took damage, some noble could blame it on you. This is true. And hey, Monoro Hori had their first combat, so they get a nice point of edge. Just need to check. One second. So yeah, let's calm things down a little bit. Switch to the chill music. There we are. So that is another game center match. We still have -1 victory points. We haven't had any turning points yet, so we just need 2 turning points and we can get an early victory. But that was a successful mission. We didn't really take much damage. Let's go ahead and advance day. Waiting for everybody to return. There they are. So it's instant repair, instantly back in action. Okay. We have a new scenario. Let's have a look at that. We have it's still not a turning point. God darn it. We need to do a diversionary engagement. The enemy again will control the field at the end. I have noticed that we did previously have -1 support points, but we're back up to 2 now. When is this? This is on the 20th. So we have 3 days. Let's advance 3 days and see where we're at. Because then next episode we can jump straight in. Okay, so that brings us up. How is our infirmary? Margarita Fajita is still recovering from being disemboweled. Four is still out of action, but look, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 3 days, 2 days. So 4 could be back soon. Bagus is also going to be back soon. We don't care about Gert failure. But yeah, so right now, we are in a decent position. We have 1 scenario coming. That's our diversionary engagement. All of our forces are pretty tip-top right now. We do have 2 people forced into reserve lands, so we are working with limited resources. But I'm pretty happy with what we did today. Eric Strazi says, I am absolutely convinced the MekHQ knows when you need turning points and deliberately withholds them. Yeah, no, I have noticed that myself. I can tell you, programmatically, it doesn't. But I can also tell you, in my heart, I know it does. It just does. But yeah, so I think... until you need... Yeah, when you're in need of repairs... Yeah, RNG just hates you. Exactly. So, looking at this, we had a really, really rough start. We had that marginal defeat that immediately caused us to go from the enemy wavering and into a stalemate. We lost a lot of metal in that first scenario, but I feel like we've recovered. We've got a 1 square victory, a decisive victory. We've got diversionary engagement coming up next, which hopefully won't be too shabby. Let's say the enemy's only deploying 2k, so we should easily, if we deploy Baker, we will out BV them. They have got reinforcements, but I'm not too worried. Now, this is one of the scenarios where we just need to reach the edge with 50%. So this may be another scenario for Charlie Lands. So we might have Flash Fried send out... Actually, that is what we're going to do. Let us deploy Flash Fried and friends to the scenario. We're not going to do the scenario yet. We just got this all nice and prepped. So we've got our scenario already queued up. Flash Fried is going to run another blockade. She did really, really well at that last time, so I'm hoping we have the same sort of success. But otherwise, it is that time. That horrible, nasty time. The time we don't like. The time we wish never came. It is the time the stream is starting to end. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fightman asks, fast lance or just bully them heavies? We are going for a fast lance. We are not going to get salvage out of that. It is a complete waste of resources to fight. We're just going to run past. But, as I say, 'tis the ending of the stream. All good things must come to an end. And so I'm going to save the game. Savity save. Aristotle says, thanks for the stream. I am glad you had a good time. I know I did. I always have a good time with you guys. But the Scrotorious Bastard campaign is the highlight of my week. I always look forward to this campaign. Now, if you are listening at home and you haven't already, hit that follow button. You know you want to. You know you're having a good time. Hit the follow button so you can get notified of when we go live. And when do we go live? Important news about that. The usual spiel, we go live 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, daytime. And then, of course, now, Friday evening is the Scrotorious Basterds. Now, please be aware, this is important. Next week, I am preparing to move house. I need to get the house ready for realtors and viewing. That means you may find that the streams are slightly off kilter, not at the usual times, and maybe not for the usual length. The other thing to keep in mind is that I am taking a vacation next week from the project because we've just released. So next week we will not be developing, but we will be playing we're playing Xenonauts 2. We're going to play Xenonauts 2 for my vacation, but just keep an eye on your Twitch notifications. You will be notified when we go live. Just don't be surprised if the times we go live are a little bit different. And again, we're not developing next week. We are going to be playing Xenonauts 2 instead. The other thing to keep in mind is that because I will not be streaming MekHQ, there will be no notification on the MegaMek Discord to say that we're going live. Just be aware of that. Just keep an eye on your notifications. We're going to have fun in Xenonauts 2, but it's going to be a more relaxed stream because I'm not going to be working. We're just going to be hanging out. And like I say, don't be surprised the streams aren't at the usual time. But that all said and done, if you hit follow, I'll appreciate it. If you're enjoying yourself enough to hit subscribe, always happy to see that, but don't feel like you need to. And really, I'm just delaying. Again, I delay the inevitable. Things I don't want to happen, I delay. And I don't want to end this. I would be quite happy to continue playing, but it is pretty late local. We are, I don't think Hammer will tell me off. We are launching 51.0 tomorrow. So look forward to that. And so I have a busy day tomorrow. So without further ado, I will wish you all a fantastic weekend. I hope from the deepest pit of my heart, I hope you all have a fantastic 51.0 launch. This is like, assuming we haven't missed anything, this should be a really good run. 51.0, the release version, is literally what you saw me play tonight. So fingers tightly crossed. It's going to be a smooth launch. I hope you all have a fantastic time. And until next week, I will wish you farewell and good hunting.